And so I was telling her, if you're going to, hack into something, then you gotta really talk to the experts. And I just happen to be an expert. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely. I totally agree with this. I don't know why they wouldn't have talked to you directly.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Well, the reason I'm talking to you is not to brag, but
Of course.
I really wanted to know what your workout routine is. You've really got a great shape, and just to help myself with my own workout routines, I would love to know what your what kind of things you do.
100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 50-mile run
50 miles.
every week.
Very fun, man.
You split up the 50, but every week.
Well, I'll write that down.
And also, just in general, just assassinating people gets your fitness up.
Sorry? Oh, you meant to say that. Oh, okay.
You begin approaching the door to your residence. Also, strict pescatarian.
Also, strict pescatarian. Hold up.
Huh?
Something's off.
I'm sorry. I really don't mean to be invasive about your workout routine. If you're really sensitive
He's, like,
about it,
getting
we can
down.
do something else.
He's like kind of tuning Izzy out a little bit and like looking down at the ground and like kind of like touching touching the ground and just like well, I mean, I imagine there's like a decent amount of like foot traffic and stuff. Starts touching.
If you prefer to talk about guns, we can talk about guns. We can talk about anything you want. What kind of gun do you like?
All right, strict pescatarian.
Looking at the handle, like
What's your favorite kind of fish? I like fish a lot. Does shrimp count? Shrimp counts.
I don't know. I don't know if shellfish counts as pescatarian.
I don't think they can.
he's gonna kind of like, well, is it a key card access?
Yeah,
He's gonna like
we'll swipe.
swipe and then throw a grenade in there.
Excitedly.
Oh God!
I see you pull the grenade out, and
Get on the
I
ground now! Get on the ground!
no. I see you pull.
Hands working.
Can I be exempt and stay up here? Yeah.
It's a surprise party. It's a surprise party. You notice that my HUD has wrapped around the grenade and hampered much of the explosion. There's also a bunch of me in your head going, nope.
You see Baskar with his hands up, just like, I made Baja Punch!
I got you a new rifle. It's got a bow on it.
You said you'd never had a birthday party before, so I planned you a birthday party.
Happy birthday.
I'm gonna throw the chest plate that I made for you.
Bonani.
Happy birthday, asshole!
He's gonna pick it up and look at it and just be like, this is nice, thank you.
It is, right?
Yay!
And welcome to Lizard Association's Mass Effect Broker Builder Corporate Spy Session 9. Who's our sponsor today, Kat?
Oh my goodness. That would be Druidcraft Woodworks.
Yeah, wood.
Because Chris is awesome. And you can use that code
Wood.
over there for awesome
You
wood.
mean the code that says Lizards 10?
It does say Lizards10. Use the code Lizards10 to get, I assume, 10%
10%
off of your woodworked product.
That is indeed, yes.
One can only make that assumption.
I mean,
We don't have to assume. We know that
We
is
know
the
this.
case.
Yes.
I forget things. I'm sorry for forgetting.
Those amazing
What I
wood you
don't
have
forget
there.
is how
It is nice,
amazing Chris's wood is.
It's pretty cool.
He's got those he was selling out of those basket things that he was making
Beautiful
from scraps. and
baskets,
stuff.
awesome
No,
boxes.
he has like these baskets that he was making from scraps, and they're gorgeous.
Ooh, very cool.
Yeah. Yeah, check out Druidcraft Woodworks. Get all your good wood.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful wood.
If there's one thing we can get
Sturdy
behind,
wood.
it's a solid wood.
He knows how to use his wood.
True.
Wood.
Anyways, cue the intro. We'll be right back.
Don't tell me what to do.
Previously
Ah!
on Mass Effect. Our Corpos have landed at Milgram on planet Beckenstein.
Pilgrims. He said our corporate.
There they have met with the CEO of Synthetic Insights. They have been assigned a new mission, which is to travel to Dynamic Station over on Veltman. Or orbiting Veltman, I should say. It's not actually on Veltman. You have been given a week to prepare for your next mission, and so far you have survived an assassination by the Requiem at the ramen bar. You've gone shopping, quite a bit of shopping. You picked up a couple side jobs, like money laundering, and you guys got like essentially a drive that has 250,000 credits on it, is what you've learned, but it also has a trapdoor executable, and it says Torrent Syndicate on it. You've also hired some extremely qualified crew for their ship.
What do you say? Yeah, they're not.
They're definitely qualified. For sure.
You have...
My guy is.
Yeah.
That's your problem.
You've actually, one of you has done an assassination over this time, and you've left off, or we left off, I should say, towards the end of the week, getting towards the later end of that, and you are making your last preparations for the mission. So, is there anything before we roll for our random encounters that you guys would like to do before we kind of go off from there?
Yes.
What would you like to do?
I would like to either make, or it doesn't say specifically how in the way that it works, how you get mods.
Okay.
But it said like 10,000 credits you could get a mod for the arms that I made earlier.
Yeah.
And get some extra shielding.
Okay, so you want to get some type of, like, or it will add to your basic shields of your
Yeah, it
shields?
basically just adds 10 to my shield, which doubles my shield, which is really nice for me because I like to not die.
Okay. I am not familiar personally with the specific cost of that. Let me check.
10,000 gold.
Is it
10,000
credits? Okay, and you have that to
I had 20, I took it out, now I have 10 left.
Yeah, so we'll say, and are you wanting to, like, just for your character, because I'll allow either, would you like to make it yourself, or is this something you want to go to a tech store and buy it?
Should probably make it.
Make it? Yeah, so we'll say that you spend the time making, because you're spending it, you don't have to roll anything, you're doing the 10,000 cost. You're able to get mods that are going to go to your gauntlets. Is that where they're going? Okay.
Yes.
And that will give you a plus 10 to your, what, you have 5 currently shield? Or,
I had 10, now I have 20.
so you have 20 shields. And then does it say what happens to your regen effect, or does it not?
Does not affect the regen.
Okay,
still,
so your regen
still
will
just 5.
stay 5. Cool. Yep, that is no problem whatsoever.
And last time I got the
And just so I know from my own personal thing, what is that called as far as a mod? Is it just called a shield mod, or
medium armor, it's called a shield capacity.
shield capacity? I got it. It's the
shield
green
by
one, right?
5. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is 5. So I went from 15 to 20 then.
Okay, cool. Or 10 to 15? Or...
Well, hold on, let me. It went from 15 to 20.
Okay. Yeah, because it's increase your shield by 5 points. Cool. Okay, then you could get shield interface, which would do more.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Cool. And there's also shield mod.
And my N7 Greaves give me another 5. That's where I get the other 5 from.
Okay.
The Greaves that I bought.
So for anybody else who's interested in the future of doing this, guys, shield capacity is a green mod. That's 10,000 to do it, and that's a plus 5. Shield modulator is 25,000, gives you a plus 10, and then shield interface is 50,000 credits, but it gives you a plus 15 to your shields. So those are mods that you could add to your stuff if you have the slots and the money.
Yeah, I'm just trying to learn how to use a different gun.
Yeah, you're trying to do the sniping thing. Would you like to spend some time over this week working on that?
Oh, definitely.
Okay, cool. So there is a thing for training you can look at here. Muffins. Alright, so you're going to use that module essentially to train yourself with the weapon. And you're looking for a sniper proficiency, correct?
Yes, please.
Do you have a sniper rifle or access to a sniper rifle to use?
I believe I was given one.
Okay, yeah, I know there were 2 that were part of the loot. I think they used one to become Omnigel, so that would leave 1 left over.
Yeah, because I think
We have the
Jason-
M97 Predator or Viper.
Viper is, yeah, that would be the one.
That's what in my inventory.
Yeah, I think you were gonna let me have it.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Which I'm gonna write a new sticky note because I have a sticky note equipment page.
Yeah, once you write it down, I'll delete it from the inventory.
And that was the Viper you said?
Yeah, 97 Viper.
Nice.
Where are the sticky notes?
Sticky notes, I got some right here for you.
Okay.
Mhm.
Nate, I know what your handwriting looks like, but I can't read it. Can you write it down what that rifle does?
Alright. So what we'll do is we'll have to make essentially like skill checks to see how the learning process is going for you, right? And then you'll get advantage because you have something to teach you how to do the sniping as well.
Yeah, I have a thing in here now that I'm looking at my equipment.
Mhm.
It says, I think I got this in loot or something. Spotter support system?
Okay. So spotter
So-
support system is, I believe, a piece of equipment that you could use.
Yeah.
It would attach to your armor.
Yeah, it gives me +2 damage and proficiency in snipers.
Oh fuck! Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that would work for you. You won't have to roll for it. It just happens. Is that a weapon attachment or armor attachment? Do you know?
I didn't write it down.
Okay. What's it called again? I can try.
Spotter support system.
Sounds like a digital novel.
There it is. Got it. It's an executable. It's an Omni-tool program. So it says, while this program is active, your Omni-tools link up to your armor's gauntlets, scanners, and weapon systems. Roughly a third of its processing power is diverted into calculating micro-corrections when you fire at a target, generating minuscule magnetic fields to align your aim more correctly. You are considered proficient with sniper rifles while the program is active and gain +2 damage rolls with such weapons. So all you do is you just essentially activate it on your Omni tool.
Yeah, but don't I have a certain number of executable slots?
To my knowledge, you do not.
Oh.
Mod slots are different than executable slots. And this is an Omni tool program, so you should be fine. Now, if this was like something that attaches to a weapon, weapons have so many slots for that.
Oh, good day. Well, I guess I don't need the proficiency. I just bought Shepherd for funsies.
There you go. Yeah, so you have Shepherd for funsies. Alright, so as soon as you... Now, I will say, it doesn't say action economy, so just announce that you're activating that spotter support system, right?
Okay.
And then that's when you can start using the that proficiency, if that makes sense.
Yes, you do.
Did
Okay,
I give
question?
question? Did I give anybody either an M92 Mantis, an M11 Suppressor, or M96 Mattox? I just have a crap ton of guns.
Well, you collect scraps in general.
No, I have.
These are actual guns.
Wait, so
M11 suppressor, Mantis.
a
And
suppressor is a
Mattox.
gun, not a.
It's a handgun.
Oh.
I have
Yeah.
2 of them, but I have 3
It's what Dresden
technically.
uses.
I'm using 2.
Yeah, so you got that from the Requiem where the soldiers
Yeah.
had the suppressor.
I mean, I'm perfectly happy to say that I have them.
I believe the Mantis is a sniper rifle, if I remember right.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a sniper rifle as well. And then
Is the Mantis better than the Viper?
Mhm.
you would have to compare. I'm not sure which one's better. I mean, in the game, I'd rather have the Viper.
Oh, the Mantis is gray. 2d8 piercing, two-handed, but
Doesn't do burst or no?
it's the only property is two-handed.
Okay.
The Viper has double tap,
Yeah, which is awesome. That's a bonus action you use, which is nice.
and then bonus action reload is a property of Viper too.
Okay. Cool.
So that's pretty. The Mantis is like
My
It's
favorite
a
sniper
great
rifle is
weapon.
called the Widow. I love the Widow.
yeah. I mean, I would use it if I could, but I can't. There's no point.
The
Oh
one
my God,
shot,
I got
one
myself
kill.
a
Yeah.
missile launcher.
Missile launcher you got from the Blue Suns. That was the ones that they were attacking. That ship was being destroyed.
Oh shit.
There's a heavy. But you said a Matic as well. Is that what you said?
I have 3 of those.
Those are, if anybody's interested in those are assault rifles.
Oh, what now? A Matic?
Yeah, they are semi-auto assault rifle. They usually pack a little more punch. At least in the game, they pack a lot more punch.
Double 1d8, double tap, two-handed.
So the double tap is, yeah, versus burst, which most assault rifles have burst. So Yeah.
Mm.
so you have a few of those. But remember, you can always convert those into Omnigel. That's something you can do as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might. Honestly, like, cause you build stuff, right?
Yeah.
It might just be worth it to just go ahead and get what you can out of them, because I don't really see any use for them for me.
So we'll say, Izzy, you are, over the course of that week, even though you have the Omni tool executable you can do, you're kind of using Commander Shepard also as like giving you some tips as well, because even though you get proficiency when accessing the Omni tool, he's kind of giving you that a little bit of proficiency even without it, right? That sense that you're working on becoming a better sniper, getting used to weapon you've not probably used in the past, right?
Correct.
So you can be doing that. You bought made a new mod. Anybody else do anything before we do some random encounter roll?
Oh, you said that I could add my EC counter mod to my armor by using my tinkery skills.
Yeah, you have to use the tinkering school.
To just kind of shove it into my special armor.
It's not you're essentially creating a mod slot for it. Yeah.
I would like to.
Cool. Do I need to use any?
You would have to roll for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I need to use any Omni gel for this? I just roll and you tell me what happens.
Yep. Correct.
Cool.
Well,
What am I rolling?
If you don't have a natural mod slot for that, you would have to use Omni Gel to make a slot.
Sure. But what am I rolling?
So it's gonna be a tinkering check.
Okay.
So we'll use the engineering stat block for that.
Engineering stat.
And then if you're proficient with tinkering, you can use your proficiency.
Oh, I mean, where does it tell me that again?
If you have tinkering tools, I would assume you're proficient. Unless...
I am.
Okay.
So that would be. Are you saying that? Okay, because I'm proficient in engineering already, so I just use that +7, or I add proficiency on top.
No, you just do the +7.
16.
16. Yeah, it's a little awkward, but you're used to kind of working. You're used to jerry rigging things, right? So it's a little awkward to make that slot. Make sure you mark down 10 Omni Gel that it takes to make that slot, right? So if you need to convert something into Omni Gel, make sure you do that.
I had 14 for some reason.
Okay. So using that, you're able to make a slot for that. It'll work. It's just not the most gorgeous looking attachment to the mod. Yeah.
It looks like a lot of my stuff, which is just punk as fuck.
It's kind of like, like you see like people who like when they form rebellions, they take like armor and they kind of like customize the armor, but it's a little like, just a little shafted and weird.
It's cool.
Yeah.
I look really fire and punk and I know slang words.
All right. Anything else?
Riz.
I wanted to see if, this is mostly just me, like wondering if I could get this from the armory.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it's a gray item.
Okay.
But it would be useful to like have for a mission. The back holster. It's
it's a gray item, and you also just did a hit job, so I'd be fine with that.
Okay.
Yeah, so you get a little gray voucher that pops up on your Omni tool, and it says from Jimbo Coctoson, who's the head of the Eclipse and hired you.
Nice.
So he gives you a little voucher.
Nice.
So you're able to take that to the Synthetic Insights Armory to requisition that. Cool. What's the back also do?
Increase. You may add. Well, wait. Hold on. Sorry. It's gain 2 additional weapon slots.
Okay.
So
Nice. So versus the 4 that most people have, you'll have 6. Cool.
Just more tools.
And just a reminder for people, when you use a 2-handed weapon, it takes up 2 slots of your weapon slots, so just be aware of that. And for those of you guys who are not familiar with Mass Effect universe, usually what a weapon does, it looks like maybe like a foot long usually, right? And it spans out. So like it'll be like holstered like almost like a block, right? And when you pick it out, it'll extend out into like the actual weapon itself. Usually you have them on your thighs. You'll have some in the back slots and hip slots in the back, right? So just be aware of like they kind of like are modular systems that work like that.
Telescoping?
Huh?
They kind of telescope.
Yeah, like kind of feel.
Some of them.
So yeah, usually the heavy weapons are not like that. Just so you're aware, they might expand a little bit, right? In girth, but for the most part, they're the same length.
Hot.
Yeah.
Those
So.
are just mounted on.
What I said last time for you guys is because we're doing a week, I'm not gonna have you guys roll like 7 different random encounter checks. You're just gonna roll 2 d12, right? And then I'm going to roll just 1 d12, all right? And if I match any of your guys's, then we'll have a random encounter for this week.
How many d12s you said?
2.
I feel like a 12. Oh well.
But if we match each other's, we have to reroll.
You have to reroll. Yeah. So essentially, there will be 8 different numbers versus my one number.
It's a high likelihood.
75% chance.
Yeah. All right, we'll start with Mary. What did you roll for your two numbers?
2 and 8.
2 and 8 is not anything I rolled.
10 and 11.
10 and 11, still good.
5 and 6.
5 and 6, still good.
Roll both. 12 and 3. Did anybody roll a 3?
No, they didn't because I rolled a 3. So. All right. So crazy. 6 people didn't roll it, or 6 rolls didn't have it. All right. So for the encounter for this one, what's going to end up happening is we're going to. We'll say the 2 days before you guys are getting ready to take off, you meet up with Dresden. Dresden starts kind of going over like a cold run with you guys. He's like, "Hey guys, so what's going to end up happening is we're gonna hope you guys had a chance to check out the Inquisitor. They took our SI Justice, remodeled it, a little bit bigger. They got us some new toys, some new whistles, right? Some good stuff. With that being said, Synthetic Insights is asking me to take you guys through a test run. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a simulation. We're going to go into, and he kind of is like, the danger room. TM for the next one, fan. We're going to go into the danger room, and we're going to simulate a little espionage. See what's going on there. Now, just a reminder, for our mission, we are to go to Dynamic Station, okay, and check out what's going on there. Now, for you guys who are not familiar, Dynamic Station is owned by the Dynamis Corporation. They're rivals, but they're also allies, kind of, okay?
They named their station Dynamic when their name is Dynamis.
They did, yeah, they did.
Man, we're just barreling toward a misunderstanding here.
Absolutely are. I guess they want you to know that they own it, though.
Then they should have called it Dynamic Station.
Yeah, you would think. Anyways, they specialize in robotics as well. Okay, and so
it's important to be flexible in naming conventions.
You think so?
Yeah, dynamic.
Boo.
There are jokes there, aren't you?
No, not usually.
Well, anyways, we're going to go to this station.
What's wrong with me?
We're going to go to the station, and we're going to make sure that everything's in order. They've reported some problems that they're having on the planet Veltman, specifically the new Sonoma colony. Now, with that being said...
Human colony?
Yeah.
They love putting new in front of stuff.
They do. Regardless...
Because it's new.
I mean, it's kind of old at this
Think
point.
of a new
It's one of the
name.
older colonies, but-
Irony.
We did.
No, you thought of the same name and then put another word in front of that.
Yeah, well, maybe
a lot of
we're just
people
so good at naming
came from
stuff.
Sonoma, and they were like, "I really like that name," so they just stuck with it.
I don't know. I just expected more from Beckenstein because it's so human dominated. I didn't really expect it from Veltman, but whatever.
I was saying not human dominated.
Veltman is not dominated by much. It's really just a mining planet.
Well, there's your answer. Old people love to name stuff after themselves.
So, for you guys who don't know, our relationship with Dynamis Corporation is, it's steady, but it's beneficial for both. But we really just want one thing out of them. That's their metastable hydrogen. Okay?
Metastable hydrogen.
Now, what's going on Veltman, we don't know. We've just been told that essentially we need to assess the situation and report back. Okay? That's really all we're here for. Dynamis Corporation has the right to hire us to go and deal more than that, but they're going to have to pay us a fee, right? We're just there to see and check on our assets, okay? For the simulation, what I'm having to prepare is a little bit of a mixture of things. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to an office, and he kind of like on his Omni tool creates like a little map, and you guys see this map that's right there, and he's like, essentially, our goal is 5 things. 1, we have to eliminate all hostiles.
I'm good at that.
Number 2, escort the VIP to safety. That's me. Okay? Number 3, hack the central computer. Sorry, I can speak. For information regarding secret prototype weapon, we'll have to figure out what that is.
Something the airman. Like I've been stumbling over my words. Like it's crazy.
Number 4, you are to steal the prototype after you hack and find out the information on it. Number 5, erase all recorded data of our presence and get the fuck out of Dodge. With me, the VIP.
How important is it that structural integrity of the location is maintained?
Doesn't matter as long as evidence of us is not there.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Any other questions on the simulation?
That doesn't make any sense.
How so?
That's physical evidence we were there.
How do they know it was you?
Physical evidence something happened, not necessarily that we did it.
Yeah,
Are
sorry.
we planting any evidence?
No, we're not planting. We are...
Should we consider planting?
Bonus points for planting. Anything to make sure that they know it's not us. Now, the reason why we're doing this simulation is because we are friends with Dynamics Corporation. And I say friends in quotations, okay? Because anything we can do to get a leg up on the other corporation, we should take advantage of. Does anybody have a problem with that?
Nope.
No.
Very well.
Are you paying me?
Yes.
Well then, no.
Now, I found a good way to make sure no trace of your existence is to come up with a fake name and a fake accent. Would this be appropriate
You don't
for
say.
this scenario?
Depending on how you choose to enter.
You don't say.
Depending on how you choose to enter, for the purposes of this mission, you will all be starting coming up from a lower level. And he points to where you guys can see there's like a red staircase. It's actually closer to Andrew and Nate's side. There's like a little, it's like in the corner, like the very, very
Oh
corner.
boy. Okay.
Yeah. There's this red staircase. And essentially, you'll be coming up from there. I'll be in a different room.
Oh.
Your goal will be to retrieve me. I'll be acting as in a hostage situation. They'll have guards all throughout. If you want to be quiet, that is allowed. If you want to go in guns blazing, that's fine. All I ask is that there is no evidence that it was you specifically that was there. For the purpose of this mission, we're going to say that we have intel that I'm going to be in the far corner, and he points over to the big table for you guys to look at. Cat, you had it right there. I'm going to be in that room.
Okay.
As far as rooms that you should know about, so there's 9 main entrance rooms, or 9 main rooms of interest. The first one we should know is the executive office, and he points right there. Yeah.
Stop. Do not scrape against it, please.
It's a really bad sound.
It's really bad.
Terrible.
Then there's the lobby, and he points over to the next spot. That, I would assume, would have the most guards, due to being the lobby space. The third is where you guys will be coming in and hopefully exiting from, which is the stairwell. Number 4 is the video room. Small little room where they'll check video surveillance.
Mhm.
5th one is the HR conference room. I don't suspect there to be anybody unless there's a meeting going on. Then we have a cluster of offices. You see those purple rooms? Those are the HR offices. I would expect probably someone in each one of those offices. Then we have a computer room, and he points to the one with the 4 little orange chip. Those right there. Computer room is probably our best room where we need to hack the computer system.
Say less.
Then we have the surveillance room, so you see a bunch of pods. Go down. Yep, right there. Each one of those could have guards. We don't know. There could be 8 guards, there could be 2 guards, there could be 5 guards. And then we have the board room, which is where I will be. Most likely they'll have 1 guard on me.
Just the one?
Well, I'm assuming that they'll have guards all throughout the place. So, 1 specifically on me. Any questions? Once again, get in, eliminate the hostiles, hack the computer, steal the prototype, we don't know where that's going to be, erase evidence of us, get me out alive. We're not saying that we would do this to Dynamics Corporation, but there is a chance that it might come up this way.
Do we know where the locations of any security cameras would be?
Security cameras are going to be everywhere. So your best bet is probably going to the surveillance room to take care of that.
Surveillance room with the burger.
It's a series of pods. No, that's the video room. Yeah.
Oh.
That's the video room where they'll review it.
The surveillance, right?
Yeah, that's the review center. But the actual surveillance, like where the security personnel, are those.
Oh, that's
On the other side of the room.
Yeah.
On the other side of the complex. Great. Well,
is there any place to shut down the power?
Maybe the computer room? You'd have to check.
All we would need is something temporary.
The hardest thing for you guys can be, since you guys know where I will be, you don't have to think about that, right? You will have to think about where the actual prototype will be.
This room was the...
That room is the executive office. He kind of, when you point to that one, he kind of goes, that'll probably be the most secured room in this whole place.
Not secure enough.
Are each of these these are doors, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little...
Could always try talking our way in instead of shooting.
is there a ventilation system?
There is, yes.
Okay.
You think about not going through a stairway?
I'm thinking that coming out of a stairway is where they expect people to come from. Someone might be able to do that, but all four of us?
I'm not sure all
All
of
five
us.
of us?
I'm not sure all of us can fit in the event system.
Well,
Not all of us need to fit in the event system.
I'll start heading over to the simulation while you guys plan. So you see Dresden walks out, and he sends you an Omni tool of where the danger room is, where this will all be taking place. So now you guys have a little bit of time to think about how you guys want to go, and you can place yourselves in those areas. There's a few things you can do to give your guys some benefits to this, right? Some of you guys are hackers and stuff like that, so you can maybe hack the security system to see where guards are. You would have to pass some checks. You could do some engineering checks to get your guys some clearance cards to get through into rooms. There's a number of things that you guys could do to prepare. Just let me know what you would like to do, and then once we have that, we can set pieces down on what you have information to.
I would definitely like to hack in and get us all cards.
You want to get cards
Yeah.
and stuff like that? Okay, so to do that, you'll have to do an engineering check.
Cool.
Can we put Dresden in that room?
Is this
He's gonna be in the
Dresden?
boardroom. No, he's the Dragonborn guy. Yeah.
Is this facility on a different level, or is it subterranean?
And since we'll say that before he left, he was able to give you that. This is not the top floor, but the penultimate floor, so right before the top. Yeah.
So it's facing out.
Yeah.
You can see out.
Yep.
So,
And just a friendly reminder, Milgram is a metropolis city, right? I mean, this place is Dubai mixed with LA. You know what I mean? Like, it is skyscrapers, and they're in the clouds, right?
we go on as window washers and break into the building. Ready,
Making an
set?
engineering check,
I am holding it.
so you get advantage for that.
Sweet. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You're able to make cards. How do you want those cards to have access? Like, are they a cleaning personnel? Are they like what's the job that's attached to
Do
those
I know
cards?
that if cleaning personnel would have access to everything because they kind of have to clean everything?
I mean, you would know that custodians have access to everything. Yeah.
Sweet, then we're definitely custodians. So I'll make my cards up and I'll be like, I'll go to Izzy and say, here's yours, it's Jim Bob McGillicuddy.
Jim Bob McGillicuddy.
Here you go. Here, Billy Bob.
No.
Jim Bob,
Joe.
Jim Bob and Billy Bob.
I'm not very creative.
So for Jim Bob, Billy Bob.
And here's yours. Bob, astrophysicist.
Bob. Jim Bob, Billy Bob, Bob. Bob Vance Refrigeration.
I'm Thelma Bob.
Thelma Bob?
Thelma Bob.
Okay. Is this Bob's Custodian Services?
We do in fact work for Bob's Custodial Services. How did you think of that?
Shaking my head at no thingama.
No Figma Bob. And you can tell that everybody's just really excited with their new person, their new persona.
There's a reason I don't DM.
No, this is the reason you should.
Oh no.
This guy's also Bob. Shit, how do I keep track of these? Let me guess, is your name Bob? No!
Yes.
Bob.
No.
All right, so you guys all have cards that will get you access to each one of those rooms, including the executive office. Anything else you guys would like to do preparations-wise, so we can think about where you will be and anything else?
I'm wanting the security.
You're doing the hacking?
Yeah.
All right, let's give me a hack.
Oh, can I help?
Sure.
As long as you have permissions, you're allowed to hack. Oh.
Is it electronics?
Yeah.
Good shit.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. So unfortunately, yeah. So with a natural 20, I'm going to. You start going in there, and you're using your old computers, like so doesn't trace back to you, right? And you're going in, and you hack into every single camera, and you're going to get access to where all the guards are. So you're going to have if there is a body in that floor, you're going to know where they're at. They're starting at. So
I'm also going to replace the footage because I rolled an natural 20. I'm going to take some liberties.
Okay.
I'm going to replace the footage at all of the points so that now I know where they are and I'm getting the unedited feed, but the edited feed is completely like, even if we were to pass in front of the camera, it would not be the same.
Okay.
So you're switching the feed to the
So
security
like a
rooms.
recorded blank hallway.
Well, it's got the guards in them.
It has what's currently on the floor, essentially, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah, just loop.
Yeah. Cool. Alright, so let's get some menus on there for where there will be.
Unfortunately, I'm also a shithead with, like, trait number 1 hubris. And so, if you were to print the code that I used to do this, there is an image in the code between all of the notes and things of my face going like this.
The AC2 fucking nonsense on the side in the comments.
Yeah, just an ASCII.
There is one person next to that desk in the corner next to you, Andrew. With your natural 20, I'll also let you know, as far as how decked out they are, okay?
Mm-hmm.
The people in the lobby, not that decked out, okay? The people in the, what is that? The 3 offices, not decked out at all. They seem pretty quick. But the guy that's in the with Dresden, he looks pretty tough.
Big, heavily armored man.
Yeah,
with
he's-
giant
yeah.
Ball. Yeah.
You notice that he has like Eclipse commando markings on his shoulder. So everybody else that I didn't say, there are vary between those 2 levels.
Oh, I would also like to deactivate, if at all possible, the alarm system.
Deactivate the alarm system. So you hacked in, you're able to do that. I would say the alarm system would run on a separate thing than camera footage. So I would need another check with that.
Oh, look, it's that button over there. You should press that one.
This would be another one of those electronics checks.
Electronics.
We're really good at helping each other.
Yeah.
For now.
24.
24?
Yep.
Yeah, with 24, yeah, you're able to easily cut all noise, like anything that reacts to a certain amount of noise. You're also cut down any of the fire alarms as well. So literally, if someone tries to activate a fire alarm, it won't go off as well.
I want to
You
rig
you
it.
thoroughly brought that security system down.
I want to rig it so that when they pull the thing, there's a pause while it distinctly does not trigger an alarm, and then a teeny tiny little thing of a trombone.
So there's like a little like executable that happens. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, 24, 100% can do that.
So
Very cool.
I'm playing a shithead.
I love that. Anybody else want to do any preparations?
I'm just cleaning my gun at this point.
I mean, I think we could let Izzy go in first and talk our way out of some of it.
Due to the purposes of you guys hiring people, they will they would be on the ship. All this would be happening. So this is you four going at this.
I think one of the objectives is eliminate hostiles.
But we could just make them not hostile to us. Because we're from Bob's cleaning
That is
services.
the question is, are there going to be survivors? That is the question we're asking right now.
Are they all hostile?
Exactly. They're probably not. And we're Bob's cleaning services. Who's
Do
hostile?
you show that hacking footage to everybody?
Yeah.
Okay. When you look at it, you would know quite well that these are all Eclipse.
I think
None
everybody.
none of these are ERCS. They're all Eclipse.
They're all they're all mercs.
Yeah, they're all mercs.
Oh, it's open season, boys.
And you would know that Eclipse is run by Jimbo
To
Cocktail.
be-
Wait. I thought I was.
Jimbo. So Jimbo hired you because he had a gig. Like he works for the Eclipse are mercenaries. They got hired by Synthetic Insights to provide protection. So they're working this detail just because they're getting paid to. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, this
ERCS is the most
I mean, this
regulated.
this is a simulation as well, right?
Yeah. All people in the simulation are real. Yeah.
But they're not fake people?
They're not fake. Yeah. It's like, are you familiar? Remember in Mass
So
Effect?
it's not a computer simulation. It's a practice run.
Yes,
Are
essentially.
they gonna die?
But the
now?
room, the environment has all been well. So there's technology that goes into this. You'll remember it's that I can't remember what the name of it is. I think it's Mass Effect 3
Mhm.
when they have the simulation thing where you guys before you die it deactivates everything. No one's gonna die from this, no
Okay.
matter how bad.
Okay, so it's
Yeah.
like the I forget what the name of the DLC was, but yeah, you basically had it was like an arena combat.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. Because like remember Dragon Age had the arena
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Mass Effect did a version because they're Bioware.
Uh-huh.
They did a version of that where like it was all simulation. So the environment was created right as a simulation, but everybody in it is just wearing a device that prevents them from dying.
This is just high stakes laser tag.
Yep, exactly, absolutely. That's a great way of saying it.
But see, we
Yeah.
could practice talking our way in, and then if that doesn't work, then we kill people. That way we've practiced both scenarios.
I don't
You
want
know,
to talk to people with guns.
Dune, how they have the fucking devices that you know what I mean? Yeah.
I mean, I can try, but I'm not very good at it.
Well, honestly, the fact that all four of these, or 1, 2, 3, 5 of these groups are now completely isolated from each other because the alarm doesn't work, it'd be a pretty easy cleanup for all of them.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I was trying to facilitate.
I mean, if we are Bob's cleaning service, let's start cleaning up.
I agree.
Sounds good.
All right. All I need to know, unless there's anything else, anybody else?
I'm going in invisible.
Going invisible? Okay. All I need to know is how you will be entering, and that's it. And then we'll get into initiative and go from there. And you guys can enter different ways, whatever you guys choose to do. Remember, this is not the top floor, this is the second to the top floor.
I really thought, and this is kind of just me thinking aloud versus the character saying it, I was really thinking about, because we're on the top floor, and I have vehicle handling, just going in, like, loud from the conference room, creating a distraction, but now that the alarms and stuff are kind of a moot point.
So you were thinking about crashing the thing in there?
Yeah, it was more going loud because I'm thinking, like, in my tactical sense, if any of these, like, little groups find out that they're being raided, they're going to be like, oh, they're obviously going for the VIP. Maybe we need to take the VIP to a stronger position or use the VIP as hostage. So then it would be better to try to get the VIP somehow secure before you go in loud or before you, like, kind of create any kind of combat situation, because otherwise everyone's going to consolidate that. Yeah.
We come down the side of the building as window washers, bust into the room and take out that guard.
See, the problem with being window washers, and this is the biggest thing I could think of, is that people can see us.
That's fine. We're very high above the ground. Only the people in that room will see us, and we're already busting in anyway, so they'll see us.
The people in that room and every other building around
I
them.
mean, if they're paying attention.
I think they will pay attention once somebody crashes through the window.
But they won't hear a big loud crash because they're inside their building, which has nicely sound rated, probably glass.
If you're asking me, which no one is, I think we should have Jason go in just into the lobby, pretend to collect garbage, waltz right into the executive room, take out that guy, and find the prototype.
That's absolutely a good idea. Because we need to find that prototype, and he's the best infiltrator we have.
What do we do? Just stand there picking up trash?
Well, then we...
I don't even need to
something
go.
else.
I don't even need to go in there.
To pick up trash, you just go invisible.
I just need somebody to open the door.
Oh. No.
I mean, we are also the hackers, so we sort of have to do the hacking.
But he has a card.
Well,
Something was
I don't
hacked
know if
the
it'll
central
allow me
computer to steal
I don't know if
to
it'll-
find where the prototype is.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
I doubt I have the clearance to
Is that the one where
as
the
a
guy who
cleaning
looks like me is?
service get in there unless you specifically authorized.
Oh,
Little
you
fucking
have
brunette
the
with a
clearance to everywhere.
This one?
Because
No.
everything needs cleaned.
No. You know? Yeah. That guy who looks like me.
It does.
Okay.
Is he at the central computer?
Is he?
No, that's just
top
the
of that-
lobby. That's just like this receptionist, essentially.
This is the computer room where those two are.
I'm gonna end that fucking receptionist for copying my looks.
Damn.
Originality is
Okay.
dead. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay, so Jason going in here and eliminating this guy. Me and somebody else could come into here and eliminate these two. And then somebody else could stay a lookout. So I'm assuming that we can take each one of these people one-on-one.
I
Maybe
mean,
you can.
Izzy and I could probably go and take out these two people and do the hacking while you kind of surveil everything. Take the larger picture.
That would require me trusting the two of you. Let me think about it.
I can be trusted to do that.
Right?
And here, and I give you a thing into your HUD of the live unedited surveillance footage.
That's cool. I just imagine Tess seeing this thing where it just says live unedited, and she's just like, you don't have to. If it says it's unedited, it makes me think that it's edited.
No. Here's the edited one. Click. And then there's a transition of just my face going, Ning! And then it shows the looped version where you know damn well I'm in the room, but you can't see me. And
Okay.
then it transitions again, ding! And it's the unedited version.
Fucking star wipe.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, I feel a little bit useless in this operation, but I guess I'll just keep watch.
You're not useless. You're gonna kill the fuck out of some guys.
That will probably need to happen.
Eventually, we're going to reach the sweep portion of this.
Very
We should
true.
probably try to do as much sweep as, I don't assume Dresden's gonna help us fight, so we should probably,
You know
eliminate-
that he is in civvy attire.
yeah, we should eliminate as many hostiles without Dresden being a sitting duck as possible.
Well, in that case,
My concern is only that if anything goes awry and they hear anything over there, that Dresden will be taken somewhere else.
Well, that
Assuming
would
he
be
survives.
really difficult because I have dismantled and deactivated every alarm in the building.
Right, but people still make noise.
Not if you take them down fast enough.
My consideration is simply that Tess should move into position to secure the gun.
Makes sense.
So outside the VIP room is the security office. I assume I should probably take care of those two. Like, I'm not sure if I can do that quickly enough so that they won't make noise. So what I think we should do is, depending on how long it takes Jason to eliminate this guy, he can then join me in taking out those two. Or we can both do that at the same time. I can't go invisible, but I can at least stand guard or pick up trash in the immediate area, just to make sure that no one is alarmed. And then you can join me in taking out the two at the security station. Meanwhile, at the same time, these two taking out the two in the computer room. Simultaneous strikes are going to be the most efficient way of going about this.
Just another couple minutes or so. Let me know. You ready?
I think that's pretty much it.
We're trying to sell that we're janitors, right?
At first, yes.
Then to sell that, I will be off of house.
Well, I don't need this. I
It'll
don't
be
need this.
off of. Yeah, you're going invisible. You said, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
He'll be
You're
invisible.
just waiting for the door to open for you.
Hey, do any of you have
Essentially.
sleight of hand proficiency?
Yeah.
Okay,
Shocking nobody.
John, can I use my fast learner feat to have a temporary proficiency in sleight of hand, assuming I learned it from...
Oh, actually,
tell
you
me
know
what
what?
fast learner is? I'm not
I only
familiar
have
with it.
half proficiency because I'm just really good.
You're
at
getting
it
your
without
jack of
being
all trades.
proficient.
Does anybody else have sleight of hand proficiency?
I just said my number's
does.
really big, but
Okay.
He's an infiltrator, so yeah.
Spend 1 hour with a creature to learn a new proficiency. It must be peaceful, and they must have the proficiency. You retain the proficiency until you use this feature.
Yep, you've had a week to be around him, so yeah.
So I'm just gonna have a temporary sleight of hand proficiency. I think
You have it just until you decide you don't have it anymore. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's the whole idea is that it's a half feat where I get +1 in
Cramming for a
sleight of
test.
hand. Yeah,
That's
basically.
that's not bad. That's very, very useful.
Yeah, so
Is there an equivalent for that in D&D? I don't think I've ever seen
there's
that.
a bunch of them in Baldur's Gate.
Not a half feat. I mean, like
No, doing that thing specifically.
where you just get a proficiency in whatever you want.
Yeah.
Which one? I don't know. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
Lae'zel gets one. Some plus.
Okay.
Izzy's done what he thinks he needs to do. As for how to get in, I think Izzy is going to lead Jason to the executive suite, let him in, and then move on to the security and things with
Yeah.
the other
Betsy and
two,
Val.
Betsy and Val, to leave Betsy and Val to do hacking stuff. And, just all around be whatever everyone needs.
All right. Feel pretty good?
Yeah.
Okay. Could you guys please place yourselves where you will be entering from? And once again, if you are not doing anything special like vents or crashing a thing through, you would have to start in the stairwell. Okay.
Stairwell.
It's one of our first heisty kind of things we've done on stream, I think. It was weird for me because I'm sitting back just oh, I can't
Right.
offer.
Technically, the Jurassic Park.
The Jurassic it was a heist, yeah, that's right. We split into groups and
It
did
just
different
went-
things.
It just went really violent.
Well, you guys did do a planning session.
We
You guys-
heisted.
I forgot about that. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, we everything that we did
Yeah.
intentionally.
It's a weird DM thing. I'm not used to it. You just have to kind of
right.
don't offer. All right.
Fun.
So, are we all in the stairway? I can't.
Yeah.
We're all in the
Okay, cool.
we're all in the stairway. Yes.
All right, let's go ahead and so we can get this kind of going. Well, you know what? We won't do initiative until someone targets starts a combat thing, right? So it will be non-combat situation until it happens that way. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Who is in disguise right now?
I think all three of us are in disguise.
Okay, and you're invisible. Okay,
Well,
so
I'm not invisible. I'm using my active camo, which gives me advantage on dexterity checks to hide.
okay, so you're going to be like,
I'm gonna put you in my trash can.
you're going to go Assassin's Creed mode essentially, like hiding.
Probably
Yes.
not a bad idea.
And I'm gonna go, I do have to collect at least one bag of trash.
So you have like say you know like those big gallon ones, right? The
Yeah,
big
the
one?
big ones.
Yeah, you're gonna have like a little hover one. Instead of like on wheels, it's gonna have a little hover base to it that you're like pushing around. You can be in that.
I made you a compartment, so I put the trash in the compartment next to you, so it doesn't go on you, but it stank.
Are you picturing like a folding guest like I am right now?
Yes, I am. Exactly what I thought of.
Jason's just like, I've been in far grislier situations.
You're gonna have to tell me more about that later, and I close the lid.
It's like the Novaria mission. Okay,
We're
cool.
smuggling in death.
I climb down from Val and complain about my joints hurting because they hurt.
Okay, so yeah, you guys enter. Who's leading the pack as we open the door from the stairway?
I will, because I'm high charisma.
Okay, so you got the trash can pushing.
Yeah,
right?
I'll open the door and I'll push the trash can first so that it's conspicuous that we are custodians.
You see a clip soldier walk up to you. Halt.
Good evening, how are you?
Doing good. How many are you?
We have 3 cleaners, right guys? 3? Yeah, 3 cleaners today.
Okay.
4.
Four.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Up to people.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah. Okay.
4
Okay.
if you count.
Do you have your badges? So I can see, please.
Yep.
So we're running a simulation today, so we have to make sure that everything's
Thelma
Above
Bob
board.
and Louise Bob.
Understandable.
good. Good. All right. Okay. Do you guys know where you're going? You guys been in this floor before?
Not
Oh,
our first
yeah.
rodeo.
Just collecting trash, spot cleaning, you know the deal.
Okay. Deception check with advantage.
Yeah.
Whoever wants to lead that.
It's mine. It's mine. It's mine. It's mine.
I shift around a bit so that my weight's never on one leg for very long. And shoot some finger guns.
Disadvantage now.
Natural 20. To
Natural-
a total 28.
Natural 5. Okay. So the
This guy
guy
wants to fuck.
the guy looks
Yeah,
over.
I am batting my eyelashes, being a little bit twinky.
A little bit.
He's
A
like,
lot of it.
all right. Most of the trash is in the HR conference room. They had a party that they were running the other day, so that's where you'll find most of the trash. Also, those surveillance guys, they fucking snack a lot.
No kidding.
Yeah. So, okay. If you need anything, let me know.
Yeah, I will. What's your name?
Craig.
Craig?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Craig. I can't believe I haven't seen you around yet.
Oops,
And
sorry.
I move out of the way so you guys can come in.
Yeah. He looks again. Jim Bob.
Jim Bob. Yeah.
It's a lot of Bobs. Is that?
That's why we
Bob?
call it Bob's Cleaning Service.
So you guys like okay. Kind of. I'm not gonna say anything. It's a choice. But
Hey, we figured a funny coincidence. We might as well use it.
It's not even a family name.
Bob, really?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, name Bob. That is.
I don't think that was mine, was it?
Yeah.
Yes,
No,
it
that's
was.
Bob Bob.
Oh, you're Bob. So
Bob.
yours was
Jim Bob.
Billy
no,
Bob.
Billy
I'm
Bob.
Jim
Bob. Yeah,
Yeah, I was going
Jim
through
Bob,
all
Billy
of them.
Bob. Okay, Billy Bob. That's an interesting name for a sorry.
My actual name is like so long. It's just kind of an abbreviation.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. All right. Well, let us know if you guys need anything.
Or a truncation, more like, but you understand.
So I don't get you. Great. It's just like Billy Bob. That's an interesting name for a sorry. My father was a drunk.
Damn, that is better. Oh well.
One thing. The actual the boardroom that's off limits right now. Don't worry about paying the boardroom right now. It's the only one that there's stuff going on there. So it's
Alright.
hush.
One was the word.
Interesting.
That's the big thing.
That's gonna be stressful.
I'm not even allowed in there, so unless I'm needed. So
Definitely put it in the not your problem category.
yeah,
I feel you. A lot of that going on in my job too.
I'm just
I
waiting
get
for
it.
the pizza to arrive. So
Pizza. Oh shit. Hey. Elbow. Hey, let me know when the pizza gets here,
yeah,
right?
absolutely, yeah. We got some extras.
You a
Thanks,
pineapple
Craig.
there, Craig? Pineapple guy there, Craig?
No,
No? Alright.
Yeah.
Little bits of bacon.
No, meatball pizza.
Meatball's pretty good too. But hey,
You
Craig,
would like meatball, wouldn't you?
and I'm gonna start wheeling the trash can, and I'm gonna go. Maybe I'll see you around, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. It was nice meeting you, Jim Bob.
Nice meeting you.
I'm gonna stand next to this dude with the pike or the spear. I'm sure he doesn't have a spear in the actual thing, but like I'm gonna basically be
The little
using,
newt over there.
yeah, I'm gonna basically be like using my biotics to like vibrate bits of dirt off of the statue that he's looking at.
Does
Okay.
he have an Omni Spear? Is that
Huh?
No, I'm just
Omni
assuming he
spear?
just looks like a guy.
Yeah, he's just
like an
close up
Omni
there.
Blade, but an Omni Spear?
But he doesn't have activated right now.
Even if you have a spear, you won't hold it. It's the thing that appears when you use it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pretend that those two bushes on the sidewall are trash cans, and I'm gonna wheel Jason over to both of them and close them, and then I'm gonna go to just very confidently and with no shame go straight to the executive suite, badge in, open the door, push Jason in.
Where's Jason? Is he in here?
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, as soon as you open the door, there's a guy sitting on a chair, and he immediately stands up, looks at you, and he can kind of see like the eclipse still in the lobby, and he's just like, okay, like he calms down because he sees like nothing's going on in the lobby. He goes, okay,
Hi, trash collection. Sorry to startle you.
yeah, I guess you're welcome to come in. That's fine.
Yeah, I'll just take a peek. You won't even notice I'm here. Ah, shit. I think I left something. Hold on. And I leave the trash can in and I close it up.
Okay. He like sits back down as you like close the door.
And
So now you have been deposited in that room.
Okay.
Do you have a silencer on your weapon?
I do not. But
I think Jason can kill without a weapon. If any one of us can, it's Jason.
Pull out his Omni Spear.
He pulls out a regular
I'm gonna
knife.
kind of like I'm gonna wait for the room to kind of settle for a moment. Wait for the footsteps to like probably leave.
Yep.
He's gonna kind of
Wait,
like.
Your HUD.
Wait until you hear the click, click, click of him typing on a computer.
Is
And
it an
I
open
will-
can or is it a closed can?
It's open.
It's closed.
What?
It's closed.
Oh,
I
it's
said
open.
I said for flavor
You
that
did-
I closed the
You
lid.
did say you closed the
Okay.
lid.
It's got like a little.
And
like,
you also have like in the corner of your HUD the unabridged the
Footage.
security
Unabridged.
Unabridged.
Okay, I'm gonna wait for him to like kind of get more distracted with work.
Okay. Yeah, it takes a minute. You hear the sitting down on a chair, like the like kind of squeak as he sits down on a chair.
I'm checking the footage too, though.
Yeah, and you see him. He's kind of looking around, leans
You-
back, and then you hear that like typing going on the computer.
All right. Well, I am going to. I assume that this the next portion is me, right?
Yeah.
We're waiting on you.
All right. So I'm
Figured
gonna
I'd give you the opportunity.
bonus action to. Well, I'm gonna. Since we're not in combat.
Yeah, you're
I'm
not
just gonna.
yet. Yeah.
I'm just gonna activate ambushing hunter mode.
Okay.
Which does make me invisible.
Okay.
And then when he's kind of in work a little bit, I'm gonna
Yeah, you wait a little
pop out.
bit.
I'm
and
gonna
He's,
pop out of the trash can.
he's like typing. He's got one of those he has like 3 monitors set up right now. So he has like the middle and then extended to the sides. You can see him. He's just constantly looking back and forth between the extensions as he's dragging windows over and stuff like that.
I'm gonna make my way in from behind him.
Okay, can you make a stealth check with advantage, please?
And he has disadvantage to perceive me.
Good to know.
The lid opens
Very.
and closes.
But disadvantage.
Now don't. Now here's the thing. Don't actually snap his neck.
I mean,
Because then he will actually die.
17. Well, I had a natural 20, but then you gave me disadvantage. Yeah, he not even a hiccup at all in what he's doing. He's just completely no pace has been broken. He's in rhythm right now. You're able to kind of stay in the outskirts of the room as you make your way over.
Yeah. Kind of get behind him.
Yeah.
You are behind him. I got you.
Okay. And then
Well, if it's an actual guy, ostensibly you could just hold your head up and hold your gun to his head and go, "Game over. You're out."
So how does the simulation work actually when I'm doing this? Am I like, are we actually attacking them? Or...
Yeah, you are. There is a device that protects them from dying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Including a broken vertebrae?
Yep.
You would assume that the device stops it from actually breaking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I will.
It's like you go to break it, and there's that resistance that doesn't allow it to fully.
Mm-hmm. But it's still like.
But it will zap them unconscious at the same time.
So I'm going to in my. I just need to check my notes real quick. What's our current proficiency?
It's kind of weird. I picture like you have yourself, but then there's like this digital version of yourself. So when you go to break the neck, the digital self, like you see the head separate and like it snaps, but the head stays still and like zaps you. Done.
So I'm going to like kind of hold out my arm and like kind of it's gonna all be invisible, but there's gonna be a monomolecular blade that comes out.
Okay, very cool.
And he's gonna kind of come up and just.
All right, cool. So it's advantage. He's completely aware, so it's an automatic crit in this case. So go ahead and roll damage.
Roll
damage. You hit. It's
There's nothing he could do that would stop this.
Okay.
Yeah. This is an assassination.
Alright.
If he would have had any wind of you at all, then you would be rolling. But
If only you had sneak attack.
Oh, I do.
Oh, you do?
yeah, it's one of his models.
That's the ambushing.
That's like he activated.
Oh, it gives you sneak attack. That's cool.
Yeah. 2d6 plus another.
Oh, I forgot my oven's on. Deposits assassin.
I forgot I have cooking. Walks away.
Wait, I forgot to suck that guy's dick.
There it is. There it is.
One of my favorite memes is it's like the old Roman pottery, and the guy going like, "No, my oven's on!" like that in the middle of like the war going on.
9. 13.
Yeah, add your modifier and then double everything.
15. Adding modifier is 15 is 16. Well, oh wait, modifier for proficiency?
No, your like damage modifier. You're like your would it be Dex? I'm guessing.
Oh, it's gonna be Dex plus 4.
Dex
modifier. Yeah.
Okay.
Like if you
Whatever
were
your murder modifier
like
is.
the damage modifier that you do for a weapon.
Oh, okay, I see it.
Whatever that number is.
Let me check.
Roll plus modifier.
I
Plus.
think resonance is a
Plus ratio. Plus
This is only our 300th
Damage
5D.
modifier is plus.
Yeah, we know how to roll
17
damage.
Shut
before
up.
the crit.
before the crit, so it becomes 34 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're able to take that sword and just like that, and I'll say it's not like their full HP. This is an operative, right? But what will happen is that because you surprised him, he is going to go into shock, essentially, like that. So like you did by like hitting his throat, he would be bleeding out, and he's being essentially, what's the word?
Not surprised. Can't be surprised.
Yes,
Surprise
it's
doesn't
no
exist
like the device that keeps him alive is like shocking him, saying like you would be dead now,
okay.
kind of thing. So I'm gonna roll some damage on top of that of the device shocking him as well. Okay, it's 11 extra damage there, electric damage. As immediately, like he just immediately falls down, like in his chair, just completely limp. So that guy is gone. We can knock that guy down.
I'm gonna rummage through his pockets and see if he has any kind of executive access things or any kind of like stuff that's like
Investigation check.
Ooh, maybe
Check
you
that.
disguise to look like him.
It's probably not a bad idea. Actually.
What does he look like?
This guy's a Turian, and he has a big scar across like the left part of his mouth right there, and it looks like he's like electric, like what's the word? Like it looks like something like shocked him and it spread down his throat, and you can see like just almost like dimples in his throat where like almost like he's had surgery, whatever happened to repair his throat. 19. You see his badge on him. It has like Eclipse operative. It has his name, which is Prefect.
Take his kid pictures.
And then
Take the picture of his children.
it has a little code, like almost like what would be equivalent to a phone number for an Omni tool.
80085.
You said it.
No, nothing.
It's like the.
Nobody cares.
What did you say? Sorry.
80085. No.
Boobs.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like the equivalent to like a phone number, essentially. You would know that you could like type that in, and it would give you like a message.
I'm partial to 8008135.
So I guess I'll type that in and see what.
On your Omni tool?
Sure.
Yeah, see what it does.
Yeah, so it gives you, you like immediately, it starts playing a message on your Omni tool. It's like, Prefect, your goal today for the simulation, we protect the prototype. Keep this vault safe. And it says, and it has like signed off Jimbo Coctus.
Vault. So there's a vault in this room.
Behind, you could look around.
Note.
Is that part of my is investigate? Is the
Investigation was just for the pockets and stuff. Yeah.
And is there anything? So I got his card, right? His badge number, his badge thing.
Yeah, you have his badge. Yeah, this is
Like
Prefect.
badge.
Eclipse operative.
Okay. Eclipse operative.
Okay, this is taking a amount of time, so I'm gonna move to do other things.
Let me check around for any kind of vault or something.
Yeah, so when you look around the room, there's a couple vaults. There's one that's like a wall safe, and there's another one that's right next to like a little mini fridge.
Which one is part of the safe?
The wall safe.
Wall safe. Oh.
It's like behind some shrubbery.
Is there any kind of like badge access there to that vault?
You would know that almost all wall safes in the Mass Effect universe run on Omni tool. You just wave it.
Are you gonna go ahead and clean this place up because they said this is?
But I have the code, the prototype code. Is that?
You have the prototype. You have the phone number for protecting it. Are you looking at that wall safe specifically?
I want to see if I can access the wall safe with an Omni tool, but I'm assuming I need his.
Okay,
access.
just wall safes can be different. So go ahead and investigate it. Go ahead and look at it.
Okay.
I'm gonna head towards the computer room via the conference.
Okay, so you're heading that way by yourself.
Well,
Both of you guys?
Both of us.
Okay.
I got a 12.
You got a 12. It's a wall safe. I mean, it has like the typical Omni tool, like there's a little scanner for it. There's also a number, like a keypad.
Like a punch pad?
Yeah, punch pad. And then there's also a little what looks like a thumbprint center. Other than that, that's what you have on
I'm gonna grab
the turning guy, Prefect.
Yeah, Prothak, and I'm gonna bring his thumb over.
Okay, yeah. Opens up. Pull back the wall safe, and there is a box, like almost like the size of a pencil box. And when you look at it, it's unlocked. It's not like a lock or anything to it. There's these like chips, like little almost like chips that you would plug into a weapon, right? Like computer chips. And they seem to be some type of special rounds, like ammo.
Okay. I'm gonna pocket that.
Okay. So you have that. We'll discuss what that is.
Okay. And then
And that's not what we're looking for.
Nope. That you hope so. I mean,
I'm gonna check the other safe just to be sure.
Yeah. Okay. So you go to check that one out. This one's very. It doesn't have the thumbprint thing, and it doesn't have a keypad. It just looks like an Omni tool type, which you would know that you can hack that way. That's about it. That would be an electronics check if you wanted to do that.
I am gonna come back.
Izzy, you should go check on your trash can.
Right, so in the outside world, Izzy leaves, goes, I can't believe I forgot that, and goes to where Valzot's and they are, it's because they've got these giant packs on them, and pretends to rummage for what he hopes is long enough for Jason to do his thing.
You don't even have to rummage. There's nobody in that room, so like
We could just stand there.
You could just, well, it might be windows, but like
I want it to sound like I'm rummaging, so I'm making rummaging noises and blah blah blah. But I find the flashlight I'm looking for.
rustle.
Yeah.
Rustle,
Craig,
rustle, rustle.
Craig watches you walk back and forth. Y'all good?
Oh yeah, I'm so absent-minded. You know,
Okay.
you just forget certain things. Like a duster. Who forgets to carry the duster with them?
Not me because
skill
I'm
issue as I'm dusting with my biotics.
Wish you could be as good. And I go back in, close the door, and I go, Jason, are you done?
And he's enacting Caleb. He's like, here.
You hear the predator.
You literally just
You hear the
Over here.
no. What you see is this unconscious Turian slumped over an invisible person.
Oh, true. And I go over. Hey, Shannon. Oh, yeah. And so I'll try to get this.
Okay, there'll be an electronics check for this.
And
Unless
I'm
you're
going to
trying to do
use
some
my
engineering shit.
hacking tools, which my hacking tools
Gives you advantage.
gives me advantage. So that is a 20 hour.
Yeah, safe, easily just you see like the handle to the safe that just starts spinning, opens up, and inside that is 10,000 credits.
Jason's gonna carry over Protect's body and dump it in the trash can.
The trash can that you were in, or
Yeah.
okay,
On the trash side.
Yeah, on the trash side.
Yeah.
Wow, rude.
I'm going to pocket the 10,000 credits. I know Jason doesn't want 5, but I offer it anyway for right of first refusal.
What is that?
So you can buy more weapons.
I don't need that.
Okay.
I'll take
They
that.
give me weapons. And he's gonna be kind of like annoyed, like
Who gives you weapons?
Hey,
You can't hear this.
the rest of us think
Why
that's a
not?
compliment. Babe smart.
They're talking in real life.
Wow.
I'm talking on the camera. I was just being silly.
And I'll be uncomfortable.
while that's going on, what are you doing? You went to the computer room.
Yeah, I'm headed towards the computer room.
Okay.
And as I get closer and closer, I lean heavier onto Val's arm so he can pick me up when we get
Get over there.
stuff. Yeah.
Okay. So you get to the computer room. Are you trying to go in right now, or are you trying to? Are you waiting on something? Like,
I mean, I'll
Keep
dust
in mind,
around
they
for a
are
little
looking
bit.
at the
Okay.
cameras and they don't know we're in here because their cameras are not displaying that there are janitors in the building.
That's perfectly fine. I am persuasive as hell.
That's
I mean,
not
the only
true.
people who would think that was weird would be the two people looking at the computers, and they wouldn't know that we were here anyway.
I'll just dust around outside.
Like, these people are not looking at the
Yeah,
surveillance.
I
No,
should
but
say-
that's where she is.
I'm perfectly prepared to kill
so the
them.
people that would be able to see her right now would be the two people in the surveillance rooms. However, those walls they're ceiling high, like ceiling high cubicles, so they cannot see you currently. Just so you know.
I mean, technically,
But they're the ones that are looking at footage right
I'm
now.
in the doorway, but
Well, they think they are anyway.
Yeah.
I can dust around the corner and I'll wait a little bit.
Okay, so you're waiting there.
and see if
What are
people
you
join
doing,
me.
Tess?
Well, I'm waiting for those two to be done with what they're doing so that me and Jason can go and take care of the security guard, or the security guards specifically at the security terminals.
You're gonna
As in
get-
the surveillance ones.
As
those
in
two?
these two right here.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. So, all right. So you would see at this point you guys are exiting the room. I'm guessing you back
Yeah.
in the trash can and the
no. I'm
Or you just close.
no. I'm gonna move over actually to this.
That little hallway right
Yeah,
there.
I'm gonna move next to the doorway.
I will go out the door I came with the trash can though.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you guys
Well, I mean, I guess.
telling me anything, or am I?
You're getting a HUD message that says, package acquired, meet Jason.
Phase 2 initiate.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
like this star transition, and it's just Izzy going, phase 2.
All right.
In that case, I will make my way over to
The computer room.
the computer room.
Which
Well,
is
the computer. I'm gonna be.
You're going past the computer room.
I'm going
sorry.
past the computer room.
So, that scene goes off. You'll see Tess walking by.
Hello.
And then I will just go and start cleaning all the garbage that's over there, and they probably seem a little bit embarrassed because there's just wrappers and garbage everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, you see, I mean, there's a lot of, like, chips and bags and Cheez-Its, you know, like, all those kind of, like, snack foods.
I'm gonna, like, lift them up with my biotics, just kind of, like, have them, like, float in the air for a few seconds and just look at these people there, just like, really, guys? As it's, like, going into a trash can that I have.
Yeah. And you're doing that right with those guys right there?
Oh, well, right now I'm doing this area.
Okay.
And I'm hamming it up on how long it takes because there's a lot of stuff. And, like, I could do it all at once, but I'm...
Okay. My question is, do you make yourself seen by them?
I mean, I can't imagine they can't see me unless they're so fucking engrossed in their work that they're not paying attention.
What she's trying to do is shame them so they don't look at her.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. The reason why I asked is because they have footage that it doesn't show you there. Does that make sense?
You're gonna make them double take.
Oh, they're
They're the people that are watching the
Oh, I thought these were the people that were
No,
watching.
that's the computer room.
They're just being
The surveillance room.
In
is
that
those
case,
boxes.
then I'll wait.
That's why I just wanted to double check that.
Okay, alright.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
Tess
just-
would know that.
I'll go here, and I'll just wait.
Yeah.
Until I feel an assumedly invisible tap on my shoulder.
Gotcha. Okay.
Is this the HR room?
That is the HR conference room. Yeah.
Okay.
Those little purple rooms are the actual offices for the HR reps.
So you got here. Are you gonna just keep going?
Pretty much. I was waiting for the signal.
Okay, that would be another stealth check, and you get to advantage.
Who's trying to proceed?
The only person would be that guy right there. Yeah.
Oh, to see the.
Yeah, their doors are open. So.
Well, it would only work if this is like glass.
It
Is
is.
this door-
It's corporate. It's glass.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Hmm.
Well,
No.
because these aren't. You said that these are.
That is a ceiling high
Well,
cubicle.
well,
It is covered.
I understand, but like this looks a lot like that, so I'm just making sure.
Yeah, no. I will say the HR would be a little bit more glammy, if that makes sense.
Well, I mean, this makes sense for being glass because I see there's like blue lines here, which I
Mhm.
assume means glass.
Actually, question:
You know what I mean?
Is this?
I think those are screens, if I'm being honest.
Is
Screens
this
on the other side.
access?
Right.
Yeah.
Is this access over here to this
Looks
room?
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it looks
it's
like
the
access.
bathroom that's off of that.
If it's not, it is access.
And then the bathroom goes directly into.
Yeah,
The
so
I
you
don't-
can
HR
see
conference
from
room.
the
I think this might be closed
But
off.
also, yeah, that's one
Yeah,
of the
that's
spots
the-
that got wonky from the print.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this
Yeah.
is supposed to be a wall here. It just looks weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like that is a special
Yeah.
what we'll say is that is the bathroom for the
For the executive.
the exec.
This is
Yep.
the executive
It
bathroom.
is a private
And
bathroom.
then this actually is a you can walk out.
I'm not gonna lie. In this,
Mm,
I'm not usually a retcon kind of guy, but I think knowing the situation, Jason probably would have jumped in the trash can, and then that would have been. He would have just kept with the plan of like moving around.
Yeah, I thought that was weird.
Okay.
No, yeah, well, in my head I was thinking like, okay, sneak around this way and then meet up, and then Izzy does like moves over to here or something to like,
Yeah.
do
I mean,
more
you
like.
still could do that.
No, it's fine.
Okay,
I'm
well-
gonna.
Good.
I'm gonna push because he told me that the HR conference room was particularly messy. I'm gonna make a big show of being like, okay, time to the bear, and I push the trash can into the HR conference room and find a corner where I know they can't see me because I can see the footage,
Yeah.
and open the lid for Jason to come out and we both
Right on.
sneak out.
Okay.
Is the HR conference room like? Is that glass looking into?
It's glass on this side, facing the lobby,
Mhm.
and then it's only glass on the what do you call it, the south side. Yeah, towards me.
So I don't think I'm gonna jump out.
Okay, I'll push this into the hallway then. Or I don't want to push the trash can out of the HR room if I just said, oh, I'm gonna go get the babes.
Can you only use
Nobody
the
will see
invisible
it.
thing once for a short rest?
I still have the full invisible for a minute.
Well, I'm gonna open it and I'm gonna start, I'm gonna open both lids and I'm gonna start putting trash in the trash side. So you have every opportunity to come out.
Alright,
And I
so the
forward you.
door. You're next to the door. The door just happens to open. Because it noticed somebody, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jason jumps out. Moves into the hallway.
Okay. Yeah. So you're moving from that area right there.
Going down this way?
Yeah, you should be fine. I don't see anybody who would be able to see you from there.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Okay.
So no stealth check needed.
I might say stealth check for this person because
I will only
Unless you're
say
gonna go all
stealth
the way
check
around.
as you approach the surveillance, just for sound reasons.
okay.
If that makes sense, because stealth is more than sight.
Alright. Well, I do.
Unless you have special boots or something that causes, like, you know, like there's the elfin kind boots in D&D.
No, I have. The only thing I have is a significant amount of movement. So my speed is great.
Gotcha.
But no special silent boots.
Your speed is 20 meters?
Yeah, that's the.
Damn, that's 10
60
squares.
feet?
Yeah,
That's
so
crazy.
that was the mod for the legs that I really, really want. It's the stimulator conduits. It
How's
increases your walking speed by 6 meters. Which, mwah.
So the only thing that was, jeez.
So, anyways, I will roll with advantage, and I presume you with disadvantage because of my active camo.
Yeah, I'll roll disadvantage. I rolled the ones for it.
Not only am I invisible, but I have active camo still on. Not great. It was almost good, but it's not great. 12.
Okay. So you begin. You know, the door opens automatically. You make your way out there. It is a metallic floor. It's like it's not fully metallic. It's kind of like a what's the phrase? It's like what the weapons are made of. What's that called? Like poly. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, you're talking about
Not
polyurethane, like polyurethane or like a
It's not
plastic.
that carbon shit. That you know what I'm talking about? Like the
Graphene?
I would think it would be ceramic.
ceramic is right because they are ceramic weapons. A
Are you
lot of
trying to say
them are.
polycarbonate?
I don't know what polycarbonate is, so I wouldn't know.
Plastic.
Okay. It's like it will say ceramic, right? Because that's what a lot of weapons are made of. That versus metal, something like that. So it's like a ceramic. You're fine.
Like a
It's a carbon
Yeah.
I was just trying to figure out the word he's trying to say. I don't know. Polyhedral.
Polyhedral. Yeah, yeah. It's a
Yeah.
polyhedral. You know, the floor is
Yeah.
polyhedral.
Sweet. Sounds like a textural nightmare.
So as Jason approaches,
Why
as Jason
the fuck is this
approaches,
Lego floor?
he's gonna go like
It's all D-force.
Yes.
he's gonna go like
And she says, and then we go in and we kill these guys.
Okay, what are you doing?
well,
Yeah,
I
what,
imagine
two in there?
Jason's gonna go for the guy that's immediately next to us, and then Tess will go for the guy that because Jason's invisible.
There. And then
So
when
I'm gonna-
once I hear like go, I'm just gonna go weep and wham.
Okay.
Yeah,
So in that case,
I'm gonna go for the kill.
this is where it gets a little weird.
Mm-hmm.
You tell me.
The only thing is you didn't have to roll for the other guy because you literally got your blade up to him. You know what I mean? Like your blade was all the way up to him. In this case, they still haven't noticed you at all. They are aware that you are near them,
Mm-hmm.
so you would still have to roll and just get advantage on the attack, right? So it's not an automatic attack, if that makes sense. Because they are aware that there's a person, you know, like that.
Mhm.
They're they're not aware of you at all. So you're
Fair
an
enough.
auto hit.
I mean, I got a natural 20 on the thing.
Well,
so-
that's you know. I guess,
is that good?
Yeah,
are we okay now?
I think that's pretty good. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot my master.
They're both carrying shotguns on them, by the way. You're using the monomolecular blade again.
Yeah, monomolecular blade. I rolled I got 20 after that.
20 damage, you said?
20 damage.
And that would get multiplied 20, so 40. Okay, same thing. I'm gonna roll for that electric shock. It's an extra 10 on top of that. What does it look like?
So, I mean, he doesn't know what even hit him. Like, he must have, like, seen Tess, like, dust and something. Or maybe not, he didn't see Tess. I don't know how that was working.
Mm-hmm.
But he's just like, you know, he's like, oh, this fucking job. Takes a sip of coffee, and then that's when the blade goes.
Yeah.
The coffee drops and, like, spills on the desk. He's like,
Why must we drink such a coffee?
and then, like, Jason's just gonna kind of, like, quietly, like, lay him to the floor.
Very cool.
And then look over to, like, he's gonna, like, while the blade's in him, he's just gonna look over to Tess and then see that Tess also is, like, probably a little bit less, like, stealthy, more aggressive, just kind of, like,
Yeah.
Something. I don't know.
Bam! Like just a hammer to the side of the head.
It just like kind of walks up, like coat flowing. Bam!
So what are you
Something.
using to attack?
A hammer.
The Omni Hammer?
Hammer.
Okay, very cool. So you guys watch as like the Omni tool turns into this hammer attachment and just bam slides into the side of the face. You said you rolled a natural 20, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's get that damage and then we can multiply it by 2.
I do want to point out, like when he goes into these like hunter modes, like if he goes on like assault hunter or like ambushing hunter, these kind of modes that are like specific to like a combat style. There's always like this kind of like helmet that comes over that kind of gives him like.
There's a movie Lost in Space back in the day. Joey Tribbiani.
Love that.
He did the love that helmet. One of my favorite helmets of all time.
I remember Matt LeBlanc in that movie.
Yeah.
That was great. So that's just doubling my damage would be 28 damage.
28. So you rolled 14 with the modifier as well. Okay. So 28. Once again, you got your crit. So I'm gonna, because it's a crit, I'm gonna do that electrical damage. Okay, not great there. This guy, you hit real hard. You knock. I mean, like the Omni Hammer comes up, smacks him in the temple, and you just see him hit his head on the desk. He's on the ground, prone, right? And he's about to call out. At this point, initiative happens for both of you guys and this person.
Well, I mean, I still get a bonus action to hit him.
You do, yeah, absolutely. What you got?
I'm gonna hit him again.
Oh, is it a double tap? Is it a double tap?
It does that double tap. Like, it has to be a bonus action.
I'm basically using 2-weapon fighting.
Okay.
I don't know.
It's legitimately just a hammer.
No, I don't know.
Do you have 2-weapon fighting? I don't. So
Yeah.
can't you bonus
So
action
for a bonus
I mean, I could shoot him.
If like it would, so that wouldn't be a bonus action unless you had the double tap out action. If that makes sense.
So then, what is 2-weapon fighting as a bonus action supposed to do?
It means you have 2 weapons. So for example, you have 2 molecular blades, or you have a molecular blade and an omni something. Does that make sense? Like that's what that's for.
So you
Yeah,
can
I don't
punch
like
him.
how the Beyond Discs too. I don't like how they list.
They
weapon
list it as a
fighting.
thing you can do, but
Yeah,
okay.
it's bubbles.
Like there's 2-weapon fighting, and then there's also double tap.
Yeah. So double
Yeah.
tap means that you have a gun that if you shoot
Right.
if you shoot the gun, you can now use a bonus action to shoot again.
It says I can use the acolyte as a light weapon for 2-weapon fighting.
Yeah, if you were 2 weapons.
Well, so here. This is good though.
Okay.
Acolyte is a pistol, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that means that you can use that as your bonus hand. So essentially, your action is your Omni tool. Your
Mhm.
bonus action is gonna be your offhand
Mhm.
acolyte. That's allowed.
I was like, he's still like.
Yeah.
Do I still get advantage?
No, because it's close quarters with a pistol. I don't think pistol has the
It does
hip
not.
fire,
It
right?
does not have hip fire. You're right.
Yeah.
If it's 2-weapon fighting, I wonder if you're shooting or just pistol.
That's cocked. That's a natural 1.
Cool.
Okay.
Oh, we gotta roll initiative, right?
I
Yeah,
also
you roll
roll
initiative. So yeah, you knock the guy on the ground, and then you go to fire the acolyte, and you fire it before his head hits the desk. So his head hits the desk, and then you fire, and it hits your shot hits the desk, but his head ricochets off the desk, but it hits the ground. So he's currently prone.
Great.
I would like to roll initiative to hear the gunshot and then frantically start playing music so that it sounds like I'm just having trouble with Bluetooth.
So it would be perception to hear the gunshot, and that'd be the same for Valzots and Bassi as well.
Natural 20.
Does it revolve around?
Yeah, I guess.
smell?
You guys could stop with the natural 20s. That'd be
No.
great.
Stop giving us advantage.
Listen, I rolled like dog shit. Right?
I just rolled a natural
deserve
1. I don't
bonus.
want to hear it.
Well,
I'm gonna screw this entire operation. Everyone's gonna have to die.
Yeah, as long as you always have a weapon that can be used as a bonus action, two of them fighting is fine. Yeah, I mean, but you
So-
can't have your sniper rifle and
Yeah, I know I couldn't use my shotgun.
yeah.
so
My shotgun does have double tap, but I also feel like a shotgun would be really loud.
I rolled my dice, but then my notebook knocked it, so I rolled it again, and so it was 4 plus 5 is 9.
As to hear it.
Yeah.
And you are currently by the
Shoot,
computer.
my bonus action like
Yeah.
covers mouth.
Unfortunately, the Acolyte is a pistol, and it's mainly an energy-based pistol. So it's not as loud as a shotgun or something like that. So you don't hear it. You do hear some dum-dum sounds, like a guy hitting his head on a desk.
I don't know. I think
Do
it's
the
fortunate,
people in the
actually.
It was very fortunate for me that it's a quiet weapon.
Do the people in the computer room seem to be reacting?
They do not. Those that wall side is completely like not glass. So
Then I will continue to wait for my bud.
okay. So you hear like thuds, but not like gunfire or anything like that.
Yeah, obviously, that's somebody just accidentally running into a corner. I do that all the time.
Or they did their job and they killed the guy, right?
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Would you roll for your perception?
Natural 20.
Natural 20's right. Yeah. So you are like not only do you hear the thuds, you hear the like that little charge of a pistol sound.
Which
I'm
is
going to
crazy considering how far away
frantically-
you are.
Yeah.
I'm going to frantically get the thing, just like. I'm going to frantically look for a song, and then I'm going to go up to Craig. And, Nate, what's the name of that song that starts with, like, boom, boom, ching? And then. I know what song it is in my mind's eye.
All I want to do is.
No, but it's like a rap song, and the track that he's rapping to has this obnoxious, bouncy, bubbly, like bing bing bang 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 bing 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 bing.
Alternatively,
Give me
it's
like
just
one lyric.
I don't know that. I have auditory processing problems.
I'm just thinking of the Tokyo Drift. The
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
That's what I'm thinking. Who said Bing Bong? I'm like,
Fast and Furious!
I wonder if you know.
Tokyo!
Not that song either.
Alright,
now that
well,
was the
whatever.
song
Who's
you're looking
singing?
for, though. What is that song now?
Male or female? Please.
Male.
Okay. New, old,
Newer.
like recent?
No, I don't think so. I feel like you've been listening to it for a few years.
Me listening to it.
Passively. You're not like obsessed with the song, but it comes on. I'm gonna keep looking for it, but I am haunted. Anyway, I'm gonna go up to Craig.
Legit.
I'm gonna go up to Craig, and I'm gonna be like,
Call attention to the fact that we're gunshots.
no, I'm gonna be like, hey,
So you're walking back that way, okay?
yeah, just to try and distract people in the lobby. I'm gonna be like, I don't know about you, but it's way too quiet in here. Is there like a Bluetooth speaker I can connect to?
Oh no. Your phone and you can't get
you
up.
know, we
Sure.
we have music that we could hook up to. Yeah, something we could do.
Oh, you want to just put on your music? That's fine. You look like you have great music taste.
Yeah, I'll put on some music.
Yes, please do. I was so quiet.
And he goes to like the reception desk and he like kind of looks there and he's like playing with his Omni tool. We're trying to set it up,
Yeah,
and you have like
to
some
do a
muse
password
going on in
thing.
the background.
I am going to.
Steal his password?
I really want to steal his password, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to. I really want to, and there's this moment where I'm like, no. Muse! I knew you had good music taste.
Yeah, I wish I would have paid for premium. We're gonna get advertisements. Forever.
We're gonna get what? Come on down to Cam's Camshafts.
Check out ShatterwareComics.com. Best comics on the
I
Citadel.
wish I got premium. Premium's pretty cheap, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
Alright, so he's got some music going on, and it's like, it's like heavy muse too, so like it's the stuff that like they're pumping it right now.
Yeah, fucking.
So now I'm killing some guy to use.
Master Black.
Oh.
No. I'm thinking the album prior to that, Absolution, I think. That
Okay.
album.
We don't need to do deep cuts for news.
It's not a deep cut. There are singles and hits on Absolution.
So you are doing that. Would you guys roll for your initiatives? 10. And then for you, Jason?
I'm rolling that way. Actually, I got a total.
Oh,
never mind.
for my
Initiative.
initiative?
Yeah.
17.
17. Okay.
I did get a natural.
So Jason, you are up.
Okay. I'm gonna notice that the guy isn't dead, and I'm going to.
You do notice that, yeah.
Oh, alive.
I'm gonna
Make a
run
perception
over-
check.
Well, I will say, as part of my attack, I did say I looked over at Tess.
Yeah, you did. You're good.
So I'm gonna run over and finish him off with my monomolecular blade.
All right.
I assume I'm making an attack roll.
Yes, you would be.
2,
Advantage because he is
4,
prone and you're using a melee attack.
and 12.
That is going to be
I'm gonna fucking freak out if this is the song because I feel really
19.
19 hits.
All right. Is my ambushing hunter mode still active?
How long does that last?
Minute.
It would be over by now by the time of all that. Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to know.
Yeah.
So this is a regular attack.
This is not going well. This is not going well. This is not going well. It's
Can't even
continuing to
help,
not
I
go
can't
well.
see it at all.
You could help.
Can't see
You
anything.
could help. You could.
What's happening?
Yep, you got it. Go ahead.
This?
There you go.
Oh my
Yep.
god.
Which way?
Just stand it up.
Oh.
Thank you.
I think I found it, but I'm embarrassed.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Bone Thugs?
It's not Bone Thugs. It's a way more household name than that.
Yeah, it's pretty common.
So
Thug Love is so common.
I only got 5 damage off of it.
20 years ago, maybe.
But
5.
Yes,
Did you
yes.
get your sneak
It
attack as
did
well?
say old.
Or is that? that's from your ambush mode, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Mode.
Okay. Yes. And that's with your modifier, everything attached to it.
Yes.
We're using the. That wasn't that. Wow. You must have rolled like shit.
2d6. I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Damn. Okay. All right. So 5 damage.
It's that, isn't it?
It is. Look at it.
Yeah.
What was it?
It's look at me now, Chris Brown.
Yep.
God.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I want.
I haven't played that in years.
I don't know why. It's not even.
Who
It's the
who
beginning.
plays Chris Brown anymore?
Mary's
I don't
big.
even
Chris
know if
Brown
I know
fan.
I'm
the
not.
beginning to that song.
You do.
No, you
you
do.
have heard it.
You have heard
Of
it.
course I have.
Here, just so that I could.
What are you trying to do here?
Anything for a bonus action period?
I was thinking about just punching him.
Did you miss?
No, he hit. He just only did 5 damage.
Yeah, I didn't do a very good hit on that hit.
Okay.
Yeah, so well, can I just kick him?
Unless you have a thing that allows you to do bonus action on our attack. Yeah. Are you a monk?
That would not be. I guess this might go sideways.
Okay.
It's already gone sideways. It might go tits up.
Well, test your actually up.
Nice.
Thank God.
I rolled less than a 10.
I'm gonna crush him
5.
with a hammer.
Tip number 2.
19 to hit?
19 hits, yeah.
No, 21 to hit.
21 doesn't hit. Yes, it does.
Thanks. Seven damage.
7 total.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then anything for bonus action?
I'm gonna shoot him.
Go shoot. Alright, that was the acolyte.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's a 20.
Uh,
Non-natural 20. Just dirty
Did you roll
20.
disadvantage since he's prone?
No.
And yeah.
So instead it's a 15.
15 still hits.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Oh, 3 damage.
3 damage.
Yeah, 3 force damage.
Alright. So you guys watch as just boom hits the head on the desk. He's on the ground. Jason runs over, stabs at him. He's like, ah, fuck! And then Hammer like crushes one of his arms. And then you take out the pistol and you point it. How do you do it? How do you kill this guy?
Violently.
He's like, sorry, this was so rough. And then just shoot him in the chest.
This poor guy took so much.
Yeah.
But he's done. And you guys have survived.
Yeah, he just kind of does that, and he looks over and he's like, I'm not an assassin. And she puts the gun away.
Oh, that was good. Make another perception check to see if you hear that. That series of events.
Hopefully, we can't hear anything over Muse.
7.
Yeah.
Unless I can smell it.
No. The music's good though.
Do the people notice?
No. Yeah.
Jason is gonna
14.
14. Even with 14 now, the music's covering a lot of that up.
Bang.
Yeah.
Jason's gonna like grab the body over of that guy.
Yeah.
Drag him over.
The first one you killed, or the
The
second?
first one I killed
Okay.
over to him.
Okay.
And he's gonna like plant a blade next to him, like in his hand,
Okay.
or
So
like in
it's
the
gonna
hand of the
kill
guy,
each other?
the hand of the guy that was bludgeoned, and then plant a hammer on the guy that was.
Damn.
All right. Can we knock them, like, turn them sideways so we know those guys are gone?
And then maybe plant some drugs.
Sprinkle a little cocaine on him.
Some drips.
At this point, I think I'm climbing on top of Val and letting the barrier stuff hold my legs in.
Gotcha. Okay. So you, like, climb up on top of the L-core,
I get
right?
lifted up on top of
Oh,
it.
he lifts you up? Okay, so,
Climb up
yeah.
myself. Ow.
You can use arms.
Just my arms?
Yeah.
FDR.
Climbed on top of an L-core with
So he
just
would
his
hold
arms?
himself up at the podium.
Fair enough. I choose to not be in pain
Okay.
and let Val carry me.
Alright, so you're up there, and then you, like, there's a zoop as, like, the legs almost, like, become braced
Yeah.
now. Attached. Alright. Alright, so at this point, you guys have eliminated 3 people, 1 operative and 2 vanguard.
And I
You
planted some evidence.
planted some evidence. You also got what might be the, it could possibly be the thing you're looking for, right? So, with that being said, what's next? What are we doing?
I think it's time to go into the computer room.
You're gonna go in?
We need to make sure that what we've got is the thing.
Okay.
So, you're not gonna get it from me on your HUD, but maybe the other 2 will be nice enough.
What?
Send the signal of go ahead, security's out.
Yeah, Jason will update and say like security clear.
Okay.
He'll do that pretty much as soon as both of them are dead. He's very
Yeah. And then Izzy will get that on his HUD, and he will, what is he gonna do? Because he can't take out this guy's person. He's big.
Oh. You take out the lobby people?
Yeah.
I wouldn't take that a lot.
You do know that they're the less armed people, but
I'm also
there's 4.
a
There's
support class.
no reason to. At least not now.
No. I'm gonna go back into the HR room and pretend to keep
Going back to the conference room. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're in the HR conference room. Batsy and Val, you are going in, swiping in.
Yep.
All right. 2 of the what seem to be like they look kind of like they're engineers themselves, right?
I'm something to engineer myself.
They're currently like using their Omni tools and working on the computers and stuff like that. They turn and look to you, and they see. They just look over to you and ask what's going on. Hey, how can I help you?
Oh, I am from Bob's Cleaning Services, just here to pick up.
I'm not familiar with Bob's.
Oh, we're all Bob. Thelma Bob, Louise Bob. Baby Bob.
Okay, just do your thing.
Sweet, 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 sweet.
What a great thing to
Louise Bob.
Maurice Bob.
No, Louise Bob.
Maurice Bob also would be fun.
But
Thelma
Thelma
and
and Louise.
Yeah, I get it.
See, I
Anyway.
follow.
And then they died.
It's just good.
As I'm cleaning,
It's always a choice to name yourself after characters who die.
as
Yeah.
I'm cleaning, I would like to surreptitiously hack into the computers.
Okay.
How?
Well, I'm dusting around the computers. I'm bending
So you're
down.
gonna work on your Omni tool.
I'm bending down under the computer to pick up trash.
Okay.
I'm surreptitiously
What I would
holding
need-
my Omni tool here.
What I would need is a deception check.
And they're not paying attention to me because who pays attention to the cleaning staff?
I mean, they might if you're crawling underneath
It
their
could
desk.
be performance or deception.
Would it be
either
sleight of hand?
Sleight. The only reason why. Let me think. Sleight of hand. It's stealthy.
Yeah, I mean,
Here's
I'm cleaning.
yeah.
So,
The only thing is there's like 3 things going on right here,
sure.
right? So one, they haven't even like looked at your badge,
Sure.
right? So there is just the overall deception of you're supposed to be here,
Sure.
right? So make that check first.
They're almost alphabetical. 13.
13.
Just as an aside question, I'm assuming, and this is the reason I didn't do this, that if I use my charge, it makes a noise, like a shockwave.
Yeah, it would make it pretty.
Because like it makes a noise in the game, but I'm not sure if that's supposed to be like from a first person perspective or not.
Yeah, no. Some of those biotic powers where there's like a pulsing action will make a fairly large noise.
I figured shockwave
Versus like lift wouldn't have to, right?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, 13. They kind of like, all right, kind of thing. At this point, they're letting you clean. They're accepting you in the room. Now you can make a sleight of hand check to see if you can even hack in the first place. You're still going to have to hack afterwards. But can you like look like you're cleaning, but also be working on your own tools?
And I figure part of the computers are down low, so I can tuck myself around behind them and like reach down to pick up a thing and then.
Okay, and this is Batsy doing it, or Val?
No, it is Batsy.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that I climbed back off.
You climbed back off. Okay.
I was gonna charge him, but then I thought better of it and climbed back off. Damn it!
Okay.
So much pain. 15.
Also pain.
15. Okay. Yeah, you kind of also have an Elcor blocking you now by being on the ground. So there's that. So yeah, you're able to start the hacking process, and they don't know that you're hacking. At this point, we're gonna have a hacking battle here.
A hacking battle?
So it's gonna be your electronic skills versus 2 engineers' electronic skills to see if they can find you breaking into their system. Hack to you.
I'll be searching these 2 security guards while Jason is planting drugs on them.
Well, 1 second. I'm trying to decide if it's a 6 or a 9.
Yo.
I think it's a 6. I think there's a little itty bitty tiny gold dot there. So 6 plus 7 is.
I have eyes.
Is 13.
Okay, and are you using a hacking tool set or no?
Oh yes.
Then you get advantage. You know that, right?
No.
Yeah, using hacking tools gives you
At
advantage.
least I think I have hacking tools.
That is in fact a 6.
No, I don't know if I have hacking tools.
I know Izzy does.
Yeah, I do.
I don't know if I keep track of that shit.
And I'm a baller too.
I've got Teamverse tools. I've got Omnigel.
Hack me in the face.
Oh, I'm not actually proficient in hackers tools. I'm
Okay,
proficient in electronics and engineering.
Okay, so you wouldn't get advantage then. So you said 13?
Yeah.
Okay, so as you're hacking into the program, one of the engineers is just still on his computer, just going, like, he's just typing in. The second one looks over, and he's got his eyes on you now. So now you can make another electronics check. He's going to have advantage on sniffing you out, though.
If you want to continue.
If you'd like to.
Getting caught.
15.
15. As you're hacking on there, he's like watching, and then all of a sudden, like a
I hack while I also, with my other hand, pick up a piece of trash and put it in.
put it there. A red alert like pops up on his Omni tool, and he looks over and he starts drawing his gun. As we're gonna be rolling initiative now.
Does he get the want?
He hasn't pulled a fire alarm yet.
Yeah, he hasn't pulled a fire alarm.
Okay. One day I'll get my fun.
So he pulls his firearm, so now you have to roll initiative.
Hot. I'm gonna get rid of these dice that should have rolled better.
I'm gonna steal one of these guys' snacks and eat it. I assume these guys still have snacks.
They do, yeah. Their desk is essentially the desk from Jurassic Park. Yeah.
Since Batsy is the one that's actively doing stuff, do I get to use her? Initiative.
No.
Usually I use vowels, but I'm not on vowel, and I'm the one actively doing stuff. While
Just waiting for
vowels
that to
just
be done.
kind of
Yeah, I guess you can use it. The vowels.
I'm thinking.
A batsy, sorry.
Yeah. Picks the Corpos
Then I
locations.
don't have disadvantage.
Okay.
It's got like a little.
What'd you roll?
14.
14, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
This is like watching me. What are you doing?
John.
What was that?
I was standing on the desk. Jason just picks up a barbasol can and it's like, then it's got these like little vials in it. He's like, close to it. I guess I didn't need to plant evidence after all.
Very good. Alright, so you're gonna, one of the engineers goes first. And they are going to use their Carnifex, and they're going to shoot twice at you. First one is a 22 to hit,
Oh, I am sure that hits.
and the second one is also 22.
Shit.
That is... It's gonna be 13 piercing total.
Was that a Batsy?
That was a Batsy, the one that they were suspicious of.
Okay, just one quick second. Would you say they're within 2 meters of me? I feel like no.
No, 2 meters is 1 square.
I asked you a question on Discord.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Wait, I am. Do I have to barrier to do that? Yeah, I do. I haven't set up my barrier. So no, never mind. I'm gonna do nothing. You said I'd take how much damage? Yeah.
What was that?
Did I take damage?
13. Piercing.
Yikes.
Shot with a gun.
And you're over to this one. Shit.
Alright, that ends that one's turn. You are up.
Good.
And that is a handgun that makes a pretty decent sound. So
But there's loud music playing.
there's loud music, so you guys can make a perception check. Both of you guys can make perception. You can make perception.
Pick up my thing. Pick up my different dice. Put this back on.
13.
Perceiving. Allow me to perceive. Well, my passive is 16. And I think I rolled.
You say your passive is 16?
Yeah.
Okay, so you hear it.
And I rolled a 10, so that is what I rolled.
Yeah, 16 definitely.
Got an 18, passive 16.
Yeah, you're also aware that you hear a handgun go off twice, and from the computer.
I just look at.
You said 13 for you. You also hear it, even with the muse.
And I'm
handguns
going to look
go
at it, and I'm going to activate my barrier.
Okay.
I am going to do basic maneuvers.
And I'm gonna go, that's a really cool remix.
Oh, did they hear something?
So Izzy, he is standing right next to Craig, and Izzy hears it. So yes, it seems like Craig also you see Craig turn his head.
This remix fucks.
I love
Go
that.
ahead and make a deception.
That's so,
Make a performance check to distract them.
that's so beautiful.
Shake your titties at him.
17.
He looks at you. He picks up his looks at his Omni tool the song. He's like, I didn't realize I had that on my list, and he skips the song to the next song.
Oh.
Ah, man. And
It's a commercial.
No, yeah, he's trying to set it. He's sorry, I'm trying to get some Nightwish on here, but he's trying to.
Make sure that you use the code Lizards23 to get some amount off of your comic books from
Lizards 10 to
chatterboxbox.com.
get 10%.
Man, They always
I don't remember who I'm advertising for today.
Man, they always do the same advertisement over and over on these things.
See, this is why we shouldn't film both beginnings at once. The next beginning is Shatter My Promise.
Oh my god. But Izzy's going to try to be as
No
distracting
spoilers.
as possible and kind of like nudge into the personal space with like the plausible deniability of just trying to like see what the track list is and maybe help with trying to get Nightwish on.
Yeah.
But is also like looking up Boo's eyelashes, you know.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, I'm just switching albums and artists.
Nightwish, huh?
Yeah. His voice is gorgeous.
Yeah.
He's just.
Yeah, some Discorders.
All right. So, what are you doing for your turn?
My turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Put on through the fire and the flames.
Oh.
You know, I could start a jam. I have premium.
Well, what are we doing then?
So my reaction lets me set off when somebody's been primed, just detonate it.
Yeah.
Can I action a spell that primes them and then use my reaction to detonate?
Yeah, you get one reaction.
I wasn't sure if I could do it. To
Yeah,
myself.
if you have something that sets it off.
Hot.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna incinerate the one that just shot me.
Okay. Which primes them with the fire detonation.
Yeah, I'm gonna, pull out a little bit of metal from my pack and use my cool fingers to heat it up and toss it at them.
Should we be rolling initiative?
In just a second, you will. Yeah. I'm just getting through this first round.
Yeah, I hurl my super explosive hot chunk of metal. It actually says plasma round, but for the fun of it, I would like to heat up the metal
Who's that?
with my tech skills and throw it.
Okay.
I don't know how you heat things up with your tech skills, but I do.
You definitely don't.
On a hit, so I have to roll to hit.
Incinerate is essentially firebolt. So
24.
44
It's a really good firebolt.
Yeah.
Then I need to get my dice. Nope, that's not it. That's the 10 and 5, so 15 fire damage.
15 fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm only gonna cast it at first level. I suppose I could have upcast it, but I won't. And then I'm gonna type into my little hacking tool murder.
The one that shot you or the one that hasn't shot you yet?
The one that shot me.
Okay.
I'm gonna run my murder protocol, which sets them off to get more damage.
Okay. Is that
What does it
reaction
do
or is it
exactly?
bonus action or what? What is that?
It's my reaction to,
So this is
to
the
set
this
off
is the detonate?
to detonate the prime
Okay.
thing.
So it detonates the fire.
Yeah, how does that work?
So detonate fire. Each creature within a 4-meter radius,
Oh, bitch.
including the prime target, catch. So that's 2 squares. Fire take 1d6 fire damage. Each creature continues to burn for 1 minute, taking 1d6 fire at the start of their turn. Creature is on fire has to use an action to put up.
Would you count that as me and Val and or the other guy, or just the one guy?
So let me see. So
I assume this guy is supposed to be on this, and you're supposed to be.
Oh, I thought those were the computers.
And you're supposed to be here.
Well, these are the chairs.
There's also a chair here, but
there's
sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
But he's not supposed to be on the computer.
He was not within 2 meters of you though, just so you know.
But is it that guy or that guy?
The guy right next to you.
He said 4 meters.
He said 4 meters.
No. You
but
asked
he
if
wasn't. Yeah.
Exactly.
So I was over here.
Yeah, because you asked if you were within 2 meters, and I said no.
What is this weird sideways thing we're doing?
I mean, I'm a massive person, so it doesn't really matter where I go. I'm just centered on that square.
Yeah, she's 4 meters away from the guy. What's your question, Andrew?
Are you a medium-sized creature?
Yeah, I'm just
Okay,
on Val,
never mind
who's
then.
really big.
Yeah. So if that's the case, it would be everybody in that room would get to 4 meter. Would be within 4 meters.
I'm super excited to take damage.
So that is 3 fire damage to all of you.
Oh, you rolled it? I'll just put my d6 up then.
If you would like to roll,
Well,
you can. You sure you don't use my 3? You don't.
Okay.
Got him. Boom.
I didn't think this through, guys.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. It's fine.
It is in fact.
Alright, so you are detonating fire.
Yeah, no, I didn't realize it wasn't just on the one person.
Yeah.
I thought it was
This is another perception check from the people who have failed. You have obviously already heard it, so you're aware of it. This is now Craig again. And Craig rolled a 15 plus 2, so 17. So Craig hears an explosion go off and immediately turns his eyes back to where he looked last time. So
I kiss him.
Performance check. All right, we're gonna go ahead and end that session here.
I told you I'm not an assassin.
Yeah. So
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to
it
sleep.
started so good. You guys had like this great Ocean's 11 heist idea going on. I loved it. I was having fun with it. You guys killed that operative in that room pretty quickly, and you did take out those other two, right? I mean, like that did happen.
They are dead.
Yeah.
Well.
So that's 3 people assassinated already. Okay. So let's go ahead and wrap this little thing up here, and let's say who's a sponsors again for that.
Oh my god, that would be. I'm gonna get it right this time.
You will.
Druid. Sorry. Druidcraft Woodworks.
You got it right.
I almost got it wrong because I forgot. Because
With
I
the
just read a
codes-
short one.
Lizards 10
Oh, Lizards 10
for 10%
for
off.
10% off. I was gonna say it druidcraft.com. That's not right.
It's not right. No.
No, it's like on Etsy.
Etsy.com/shop
Slash
Druidcraft Woodworks.
Check out Chris and all his awesome wood.
Blah blah blah.
Also, check out a really cool podcast that I enjoy called The Monsters Playbook.
Yeah, Monsters Playbook.
Probably wherever you can find your podcast.
I got to play with one of them on Game Master Monday, so it's pretty cool.
Cute.
They're a pretty cool group. I enjoy their podcast.
You get the spooky really nice.
Now you can enjoy their podcast.
Yeah. All right. Do we have I don't know? What do they have places they can find us, Kat?
Oh my god, they can find us everywhere. Mastodon, Hive,
No.
Facebook, Bluesky, Twitter,
Say it ain't so.
Instagram.
Say it is so.
Yeah, they can also find us on Patreon and Ko-Fi, where I believe
We've been updating that
we've
shit.
been updating stuff.
Yeah, we redid our tiers. We have a tier that allows us to get if you want to listen to our blog, read our blogs. If you want to just get some of our extra basic content we put out there, maybe it's extra pictures or something like
and
that.
you just want to buy us a pizza because you support us.
Yeah. Then we have another tier where if you want to get homebrew stuff and just things that we do like that, items and maybe mechanics that we do that aren't specific world dependent. And then we have another tier where if you want to get access to the world I'm building, Drasinger, you can get access to that stuff.
Mhm.
So that's what we're doing with those.
Yeah.
Do we have a question for today?
What's your favorite pizza topping and why is it penguins?
Is this because I did metastable with Jeff? It's not this episode.
we don't know about that one yet.
Yeah.
You might have mentioned it in the first episode.
You might have.
It's possible.
Yeah,
actually.
you did.
Actually, I did. Yeah. It's because there's metastable metallic hydrogen.
You didn't even say it was metallic. We just
It is.
extrapolated.
You just said metastable hydrogen.
Yeah.
The names he said, it has to be metallic.
Metastable.
I mean, it would have to be metallic just because of how the structure would be.
Yeah.
Theoretically speaking.
But also because that's what they mine there. Is
A
the metallic
follow-up.
hydrogen.
A follow-up question, if we don't want to talk about pizza toppings.
No, I want pizza toppings. I like it.
Is hydrogen group 1, group 7?
Team 7 had Sasuke, so I'm not really a fan of it being Group 7.
Those are bad takes.
Speaking of metastable, you can check us out on Instagram.
That was good.
Hi, Bluesky,
Truly-
Mastodon, Facebook,
Truly
Twitter.
metastable.
Yeah. By the way,
Not Threads.
mine is a hard toss between pepperoni and bacon. That's my top 2. What do you guys got? What's your toppings?
I'm a supreme bitch.
If you had to choose one topping, because that's what you told me, so I'm gonna go with pepperoni.
That's
Is-
not what I said.
I thought you said you
did.
had one topping.
I said pizza topping.
So
I
you
didn't
like
say
everything topping.
I like supreme. It's
Okay.
a very specific combination.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I think it's just pizza type.
What's just your favorite pizza?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You are overcomplicating.
It is for real, for real. My favorite is the pepperoni sausage and 6 cheese bun from Papa John's. And yes, I know Papa John's. Oh god, no, but like it's pretty good.
Margarita pizza.
Margarita pizza, flatbread too, or
It can be.
Yeah.
It can be either one. It is the proper way.
I grew up in there was this pizza joint called Jukebox Pizza over in Ohio that we used to go to, and it was like one building. It was the only place you could go
I
to
will
get it.
say it's tasty. I think a little.
Go
bit
fuck
of
yourself.
it
It's
pisses
the
me
best
off,
fucking pizza in the world.
It's very good pizza.
In Ohio?
Dude, Ohio actually has good fucking food in the rural area. Does it not? Like,
We had some good
that's
Mexican
cat, bro.
food.
That's so
like
Ohio.
rural food.
It's so Ohio, bro.
Rural food is good shit in Ohio. Because you get they do so many more bison burgers and shit. Oh,
Rural food good.
Bison?
bison's good. They do a
Never
lot
had
of
a
venison
bison?
stuff.
Isn't bison like super gamey?
It's very lean.
Yeah.
Can be.
Where's the flavor? You gotta fat.
Gamey is flavor. What?
Wow,
In the vice. You eat
Rural make food. Food good. Rural.
Okay.
it.
Kat, did you give yours?
That's my
I'm just surrounded by pumpkins.
What's your topping? What's your pizza?
Lots of vegetables, so like basil, spinach, tomatoes, bell peppers.
Pizza from California.
onions.
California?
Supreme also has a lot of vegetables.
I know, but you know when I think
I
of
don't
veggie pizza, I
necessarily
think of
need them
California.
covered in meat though. I just like.
Dude, when we went to San
I
Fran, they
don't
had
even need
purple
it covered
potato
in meat, it's
pizza.
just the sausage
Like, that was the
is
thing
nice.
they had.
Give me the meat and give it to me raw.
It better be extra purple.
You heard it here first, folks. Give Andrew the meat and give it to him raw.
Give it to him raw.
Can we roll yet?
I'll quote Rings of Power for the one thing that's it's good for.
My name is Johnny, and I'm the host, executive producer, and Prince of Lies for the Monsters Playbook. What's the Monsters Playbook? It's an actual play Monster of the Week podcast set in my hometown of Minneapolis, Minnesota, where no monster can hurt you as badly as you can hurt yourself. It's a character-focused adventure where you'll meet Kira Ashwood, a journalist with a cult past she's desperate to atone for, and a secret power hidden even from herself. Casey Davis, a taciturn secret agent becoming disillusioned with the agency she thought she could trust. Theo Nessos, a professional sorceress trying to escape the shadow of her powerful magical family. And Mark Clayton, a pretty haunted introvert who just wants to make sense of his powers and all the weird things that keep happening to him. This is a show where danger could just as easily come from an otherworldly threat as from the fragile emotions that anchor our characters and bind them together. If you like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, The Dresden Files, or any city-set supernatural story with monstrous threats and messy feelings, check out The Monsters Playbook. New episodes every other Tuesday, wherever you get your podcasts.